for a reason. But they did take...
Check.
Red flag. If somebody actively goes at you,
Oke guys, halo teman-teman. Welcome back. I'm back already guys. Sudah balik guys dari Bandung. Dan sekarang saatnya kita watch party Paperrex lagi guys. Dimana ini pertandingan yang katanya sengit banget ya. Sengit karena kalau kalian tahu ya kenapa sengit ya.
In that game, their entries on the attack side were on point. Their coordination was on point. They were paperrexing.
Yeah, it feels like many teams have been having like an identity crisis of what they want to do, how they want to be recognized, how they want to define their playstyle. And probably on that first matchup, Paperrex was asking themselves, is this us? Do we have to change anything when we go internationally? Is this going to be like regionally? Can we pull this off once again? And actually, against EDG, they decided to be themselves, and that's exactly.
Thumbnail banget, thumbnail. Sorry, bocil thumbnail ya.
And they actually did it against Paperrex, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're the one that make.
Sorry guys, bocil thumbnail guys.
That point about the Reina change, Coach Alex actually addressed this
and
told us how that came to be, and it is absolutely W gaming fashion.
Udah guys ya.
We have a rule on the team where every player has one chance to change the comm. Today, Mindfreak said, I don't want to play Gecko, something, you go Reina, so we just did it. This is the most Paperrex thing ever, because normally you hear this
Target guys. Akhirnya sering banget watch party guys, baru balik bro.
But with Alex, you know for a fact that this is probably really what happened.
Yep, I fully believe it. And this is the only team
let's go
like
guys.
something like this would ever work. They are just the most vibes-based.
Meeting Alex yuk, doa dulu ngasih bang nanti dong. Thumbnail udah dong, refresh thumbnail guys.
Right? You can combo util in a similar way to the Gecko and Reina.
I need to know if this rule
applies to Forsaken.
Akan kritik dulu nggak sih guys? Bang Cok mana aja bang dari Bandung guys.
2-2 last map and someone say, actually we've never seen ISO.
That breeze comp against FPX in Copenhagen, maybe because that was not the breeze
Wait,
comp.
what did they play?
It was a
Barracuda Afrika, let's go guys. Jangan Pedro lagi bang.
But it was definitely. I think we were.
Emang gua nggak boleh Pedro guys? Apa hubungannya sama Pedro sih? Benjil.
I don't know if that's the protocol they had then. We should ask the wheel.
Hubungannya sama Pedro anjir, gua diomelin mulu kalau
They
Pedro.
should stick to today. Would it benefit them going up against 100 Thieves to just change it up last minute and throw the preparation?
Untuk kemarin menang ya guys ya.
They feel most comfortable in. I think that they've had already that taste of like this. Let's do something funky, but it also plants the seed in your opponent's mind of is it going to happen again? Is my preparation going to be enough?
Gua kelimpungan mau nonton di mana bang? Kayak kehilangan rumah anjay, kafenya ntar ya guys ya hari ini. Baru sempat live lagi guys. Gua dari Bandung soalnya bisa ada acara
standing by with Cryo and here what he had to say about this matchup.
Hey Cryo, you feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
Well, you're up against Paperrex today, and they have some pretty
belum
decent
lah, buru-buru banget anjing.
Something Forsaken as well. How are you going to deal with the pressure they're going to bring?
I think if we just play how we normally do, and we just have good spacing and we trade well, it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, well, excited to see it. Good luck.
They could do that, but Paperrex like to just throw them off with things, though. How easy or
Kalau game bukan
difficult is it
ditamnya,
to
udah guys,
actually stick to
diganti
that?
guys.
I actually think it is pretty hard to throw.
Udah hamil belum bang? Nggak tahu guys, harus ditunggu kan tunggu sebulan baru kelihatan.
They did get taken by surprise a little bit,
beli
going
kritik,
for the really aggressive stuff on Icebox. Their spacing, their trading was off, but I think that's really going to be the focus. And when you play Paperrex, the whole preparation has to be around their productivity, how disruptive they are, how crazy they are to play against. And a lot of these players
skor bang, 2-0 bang,
2-1 in the way. Boostio is obviously very familiar.
Respect streamer
I'd
guys.
be surprised if they get massively thrown off.
We've said many times in the past that playing Paperrex for the first time is the toughest one because you see it from the outside, and then when you're in game, it feels like a completely different thing. But also bringing back what happened against Gen G, sometimes even the trading wasn't even possible because some of that initial aggression we were seeing from Gen G would take like 2 players down, and that disrupts the entirety of the round. I think that for 100 Thieves, they have to come in hidden strong, but actually being very patient to see what kind of Paperrex they're going to be seeing today.
I think they will be, and I also think, I agree with you, the like narrative of it's hardest to play Paperrex the first time is true, but I really don't consider this the first
Tapi
time for this team.
kuat banget sih kan?
All the players
Janji sama Jitu kuat banget sih.
Okay, then I'm with you there.
Then we are in agreement.
This is the thing, though.
Bandung nyetir.
Talking about we just have to play our game, but when he's going up against a player like Something, and not to mention the rest of them as well, Jing, Forsaken, David, we will never forget David, and Mindfreak too, in the fragging department, how difficult is that?
I just want to see Arena versus Brimstone in this head-to-head on Bind. I am praying that it happens. It's very difficult to address everything that Paperrex wants to do in the map with how flexible something is, with his initiative, with the agents that he plays, with the weapons that he plays, and how he always finds a way to support the team.
Acara Mama Brando, Bang. Ketemu Brando tapi nggak acara keluarga. Kalau gua acara keluarga. Kalau Winda ada acara
very few other players would, and that is
Gua
what
sempet
makes
ketemu, guys,
it so
sempet ketemu.
tough to play against. Those risky pushes, those moments where he'll just be swinging and doing something ridiculous. But what's so impressive to me about Cryo is how well he balances the risk and reward. I feel like when you see him go for something active and take a risk, he's always really thoroughly set up. He's always with a teammate. He always has something behind him.
Let's go, udah balik Ryokers, parah banget Ryokers, babi.
I think that Cryo can put up performances like this on a more consistent level, not only because of the confidence he has in his game right now, but how good his team enables him. I think something is a lot more reliant on his individual form on the day, and in that way can have a lot more variability in how successful he is, especially against a very structured team.
Thumbnailnya refresh dulu, guys.
I mean, you heard it from Arsenal early in the tournament when they played
Semoga
against,
ini Paperrex
we don't
bermainnya
run away from
bagus.
Sini anymore because everyone else should be running away
Under
from
Thief juga
Cryo.
mainnya bagus, tapi lebih bagus dari Paperrex
I'm with
dong.
him for
Gitu
that
dong.
one, Kukuka.
Yeah, I think the way that he's set up is beautiful, and we see it at the beginning of the rounds, especially on the defense when he wants to go on the aggression. But he's also an insane clutch player, and that's what I was mentioning. The Brimstone, he was a one-man army, and the way that he was stronghold and using utility and being still proactive for the team is like
Nggak DC, Bang.
look at the best
Nggak ada
of
kan,
both
nggak
worlds.
teman, guys.
And as a comparison, I want to bring up Paperrex's loss to G2. I think can you name a matchup where you think a G2 player is pound for pound better than a Paperrex player?
Sorry again?
Is there a matchup head-to-head that you think there's a G2 player that's individually better than a Paperrex player?
I'm glad you asked her.
Do you think,
Don't ask
do you
me.
think there's one, Yinsu?
Yeah, don't ask me.
Because I don't think there
abstain.
is, where I would take the G2 player in just a straight-up head-to-head.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but they beat them by really good teamwork, by really good coordination, by not giving opportunities to the star players on Paperrex, and having great team play. And I think 100 Thieves not only has a similar level of team play to G2, but I also think that their individuals are incredibly strong. And I think, I don't know, I might take Cryo versus something.
Okay.
Honestly, when we did the blind ranking, I would have put Cryo as my number one.
I would have put him too. But.
Yeah. But we were wrong because Texture had a
Texture's
performance.
the
But we did do the last
Texture
minute. We did the last minute swap with like
Ezra cakep bang,
Luke
astaga.
and him.
Yeah, because he's been
Cewek
great.
mulu
I think
kalian
there's one
anjir.
player we still haven't talked about. We always should. I feel like it's just like the done thing. If we don't mention him, I feel like we're doing Paperrex a disservice. And that, of course, is Forsaken. We talk about the evolution of Arsenal as a player. The evolution of Forsaken as a player is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, exactly. He plays so many agents. He's like an ace in their sleep, for them. Not only the way that he can perform individually, but with, as I'm saying, this flexibility.
At least
it
juara
allows
dua lah,
Paperrex
tiga.
to
Amin,
continue
amin.
on this trend of we're unpredictable with the way that we're going to play, the agents that we're going to bring, and how crazy the compositions are going to be. But this event, I'm not seeing him shine. I'm not seeing him as comfortable as in previous instances because to me, or at least in my head, his
Lo bilang gua,
priorities
Bang Ryokers ya nonton kalah anjir. Gua kemarin nonton juara 1 Pasifik kocak.
Especially on their sunset. I think his initiator play is actually a
Apa
really
ketingmu,
high
Bang?
level
Jerawat,
that a lot
jerawat.
of people don't really rate around this player. I think he did a great job of setting up something throughout that game and actually having some really impactful late round clutch moments.
Babi emang kalian ya. Gila kemarin Pasifik gua nonton juara 1 kalian nggak ngoceh-ngoceh.
And allowing them to play these crazy comps by being one of the most
Gua nobar juara
players in
1
the
guys.
world, but he'll still have games where he steps up and he's the difference maker.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Sebelum kita mulai dengan berat hati, dengan rendah hati kita mengucapkan
two teams to Mercedes-Benz Arena, and you guys have voted for Pacific. Yeah.
belum guys, belum. Ntar doain nanti ya udah mau mulai ya, baru mau doa ya.
Tell me, so why is this happening, Mimi?
They voted
It's
100
4
Thieves.
a.m. on the East Coast right now.
They voted 100 Thieves yesterday in the poll. True,
They
are
did.
awake.
I'm utterly coping. Pacific, I think you should be
Pedro
favored.
kutukan,
Paperrex
parah,
to make a
parah
run
kalian
here.
ya.
I mean, they are a team with a lot of confidence, but 100 Thieves is so close as well. I think it's a 50-50.
I think it's a certified banger. Ha! I got you.
Oh, they didn't play the horn. They didn't play the horn.
But we haven't discussed it
But I
today.
Ente
do
Paperrex.
think that-
Kenapa sih Pedro gue serba salah guys?
I thought that they would be ready
Milo,
to be worried.
for the rest of the tournament, for the rest of the
Exactly.
tournament. But I think in the past we've had Americas versus Americas final. We've had EMEA versus EMEA final. We've had, you know, Americas versus EMEA final. We've had all of these
Americas
variations.
versus Americas.
Optic loud.
Kita kasih lihat guys, Pedro kemenangan guys ya.
I mean, that's ancient history, but
That counts, right? But I think it's about time that we have a Pacific. It's only fair. They haven't had one yet.
I'd rather have an interregional one.
Anjir, Paperrex dikit banget yang milih no.
I did not. I technically was right, no matter what.
But what's your prediction?
VCT EMEA.
No, that's not a prediction.
That's so unfair.
It's like asking me to choose between my two cats.
You're making a fool of the sanctity of this prediction segment.
Semenjak ada Pedro, Paperrex kurang bagus mainnya bang, babi.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the.
Kita bakal ngelihat guys ya. Kita bakal ngelihat keseruan gameplay
I think if it goes the distance,
dari saudara kembarnya Kairi guys, Kairo ya.
Getting throughout the first map, having a very close encounter, trying to level things out, even if they don't end up close in it, I think that they have the resilience to bring it back in the second one and just cement that plan by the end of map 3.
I also think 100 Thieves is a team who is.
Biasanya yang milih kan 8 orang guys, sekarang yang milih 4 doang. Oke, udah mulai guys, let's go guys.
That they ended up losing. I think that those slow starts, those fundamental issues are really going to be focused on going into this match, and those have to be drilled against Paperrex.
They just need to tank like the first 6 rounds.
I'm biased and I like the Paperrex jersey.
Doa. Oke, sabar belum rame. Kita semakin rame semakin bagus doanya guys ya.
I respect it, honestly. I respect it.
I might be wrong.
Oke teman-teman.
But let's get this show started.
Sebelum mulai, mari kita berdoa dengan kepercayaan dan agama masing-masing. Semoga hari ini, match pertama hari ini, Paperrex melawan 100 Thieves, Paperrex bisa memberikan hasil yang maksimal. Kelima player, Jason, Something, Mind Freak Aaron, Davai, dan semua staff dari Paperrex bisa memberikan pertandingan yang seru untuk ditonton buat para fans. Kita berdoa menurut kepercayaan masing-masing. Silakan. Amin. Danjing. Nggak kesebut kocak kalian ya. Let's go. Ini copyright bro.
Since all of us are from Asia, I thought that we would be able to go deeper together, you know.
兄弟之间的感情非常独特，有时候互相扶持，有时候互相竞争。
Wow, gila lah guys.
你有困难，兄弟总会在你身边。
Gila, Kakang udah pulang tapi bro.
We'll be carrying the torch. We will try our best to win for them.
Gelo.
We're playing back-to-back matches, so we gotta get ready.
You just lost to Pacific's number 2. Now you gotta go up against Pacific's number 1.
Paperrex is a really strong team. They're the favorites to win this event, so it definitely sucks to meet them in the lower bracket. You're gonna see a lot of crazy duels, and you're gonna see people flying around a lot probably for this match.
There were nothing before Busio came in, so I guess it's just Busio and friends.
Davai can say whatever he wants. I don't really mind that he calls us Bustio and friends. Every player on our team is confident, and they know that they have the ability to be the best player in the game.
Baru kata mah baru pulang.
I mean, you kind of beat us on champ last year, but this time it's gonna be different.
We're still 100 Thieves. We're gonna go into the Paperrex game confident, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Sorry for.
Gelo. Jayo.
Just not enough here, 4 foot. 100 Thieves just picking them apart like vultures.
Destruction, absolute destruction.
When I heard about Sinet, I used to watch him a lot, and now I play against him. It's make me happy.
We played Heretics last time in the playoffs. They are very young. They have too much to learn and improve.
I'm a little bit sad.
Cahyo guys.
But that doesn't mean that we are not gonna win against them.
G2 looking to deal the devastating death blow on Heretics, and what looked unreachable, what looked uncertain,
Mana kena comeback bro, Jitu Jitu comeback ya, kocak banget ya.
Compared to him. But
Kocak banget ya Jitu ya kemarin ya.
be huge problem.
Maksudnya tim Heretic ya.
We can handle it now.
Good Kendinize çok yüklenmeyin.
Nah, kita nih guys. Kita yel dulu ya. Yelnya tuh ini gua ajarin kalian ya. Kalian ketiknya di komen ya. Gua bilang P, kalian bilang rek. Oke? P, rek. P, rek. P. Gelo. Ya ini keren nggak ya bro? Pep, mau nggak bukannya Ale? Ayo dong, tim, let's go tim, confident, have fun. Win is a win, lose is a lose. Anjay, kayak gua kemarin ya. Gak masukin logo Paperrex jadi emot Bang Cio. Ntar gue masukin ya. Gue belum minta emot. Gak boleh sembarangan pakai logo gitu guys. Gak nonton kawan EDG. Kemarin aku di Bandung guys, di luar.
This Paperrex team, but what happened in the past does not matter anymore. It's elimination today, and Paperrex have a very, very tough job ahead of them. And look,
kalah atau ya balik. Oke, Ben. Lotus Bind, Breeze, Sunset, Icebox. Oke. Breeze, Paperrex defense. Oke. Breeze, anjir Paperrex, Breeze. Gue gak pernah nonton, Cok.
I mean, it is very special because Paperrex had been banning Breeze, perma-banning it.
Emot meme yang nangis pakai topeng meme nangis pakai topeng apa tuh? Breeze bro. Gue nggak tahu lagi, gue nggak pernah nonton Paperrex Breeze bro. Soalnya punya dikit bang, oke.
The last time they played this map was February for Paperrex, so it's going to be interesting to see what has changed since then. I think both these teams, it's going to be kind of a surprise, and it starts.
Pertama kali juga nggak sih lawan Under Thieves? Udah pernah Under Thieves kayaknya. Udah pernah belum sih? Udah pernah ketemu tapi mungkin belum squad yang ini.
Showing new things to you, throwing a bunch of different one-off plays. This is really going to be a lot of pressure on 100 Thieves and especially on Boostio to come up with a plan and keep his team in the game, especially after that loss to Gen G.
Not a surprise that we see Paperrex though picking in the Sunset. That is a map that they've been very, very comfortable in. But yeah, I agree with you, Mimi. Picking the Breeze allows you to do a lot of changing in tempos. I think that there is a map that you can go in very, very deep, and even though it is a
Jet, Siot, Jaja, something, okay.
Hasn't been the most comfortable in, as in it's not a map that they're going to pick up against you. They don't know if they're falling into a trap here. If
pakai Yoru keluar guys, kayaknya enggak deh.
Cooked something crazy, and now that
Jing main apa ya? Jing main apa guys? Jing nggak mungkin main race.
Paperrex is looking to 2-0 here. If we get to Icebox, it's a good look.
Reina,
Jing is on Reina.
It's not even something.
Something is on Jet. This is a crazy comp. So it's Harbor Viper. What they're sacrificing to go double duelist is going to be both the Cypher and having a Flash Initiator. So the only real
ini yang gue bilang ya guys ya. Ini yang gue bilang ya bro. Paperrex mau mainnya lagi jelek, mau mainnya bagus, always tampil berbeda dan menghibur ya guys ya. Kayak lihat ya guys ya. Ya guys ya, kalian lihat ya guys ya. Walaupun kadang kita main jelek, tapi kita bisa punya style yang emang orang tunggu-tunggu. Anjir, ada Reina Jet, anjir, ada Harbor bro. Ini yang gue bilang Paperrex tuh tampil nggak harus juara banget, tapi dia menghibur para penonton gitu loh guys. Salah satu yang penting juga dalam sebuah pertandingan adalah bukan masalah kita tuh harus juara, tapi kalau misalnya lu main tapi nggak entertaining buat apa, Cok? Fans juga nggak akan tertarik buat ngikutin e-sportnya gitu. Tapi kalau tertarik ini kan bikin tertarik ya, menarik ya. Iya anjir, dia main 2 duelis bro. Nggak pernah orang kayak gini guys. Nggak pernah main Sentinel bro. Penasaran tuh nonton lah. Gitu guys ya.
Yeah, this is a very different look for Paperrex in terms of not only the map but the
Coba kalau mainnya jelek ya udah deh, mohon maaf deh ya. Tapi aku harap hari ini mainnya bagus ya.
So there is a difference there for him as well, but Jing going all the way back to a couple years ago, this was an agent. He would pull out on this map back in the Benkai Paperrex era. So this should be somewhat comfortable. And I mean, you're really looking here on this defender side. You get a lot of value out of these controllers, out of the Harbor, out of the Viper.
Getting a lot of space right now.
Yeah, they've got complete control over mid. 100 Thieves setting up for a B execute, and Mindfreak just backpedaling out of there.
Dilepas coba nya, Cok, anjir.
suspect how heavy
Kayaknya
this
dilepas
flank is
banget,
going
bro.
to be. For now, just peek out over in towards elbow there from Bang.
Camera won't see it either.
Will not. Triple push up here through cannons over towards window. Bang at the drop, hearing the footsteps. He knows that it's going to be multiple players. He's going to be calling for this one. Finds the first, finds the second.
Hey!
Finds all three.
Hello!
The flank completely.
Aduh, anjing 3 lawan 1, bro.
Mind Freak finishing off with one, but he's out into the open. He's going to be taken down.
Oke, itu ngetrol 3 lawan 1 guys ya. 3 lawan 1, bro.
Pick up the pistol round.
Well, an inauspicious start here for Paperrex on their pistol round, but kind of gave the farm away.
Kenapa lari ya, bro?
That's
Kenapa
all
lari ya?
And I mean, credit to Bang. He had some amazing shots. It's a good position for him to be holding.
Kenapa lari ya?
The one that, as Paperrex, you either have to anticipate or
Nggak, kenapa lari ya, bro?
come down with a slower
Kenapa
approach.
lari ya?
And then from there, it's just
Aduh, awal yang buruk, guys. Lu si Pedro, konco! Anjing ada hubungan sama Pedro, bejir.
They are going to grab a Marshall for something.
What the hell, man?
Switches over to the
Lari,
sheriff.
jir. Orang masih ada ini, guys.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up a Marshall. He is definitely keen to do that from time to time.
Quick jiggle peek out, confirming some presence. In the meantime, just at the top of halls. Non-committal positions here across the board for 100 Thieves, just fanned out, waiting to see if Paperrex come to them.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that every team is going to have to consider against Paperrex is when are they going to dial up the pace? And they will definitely do that on ecos from time to time. Cryo trying to hold down mid against Forsaken, but no damage done. So for now, just a pullback and a shift towards the B site. 400 Thieves, but not much information for either side to work with. Just gonna have to be able to clear Reyna around the corner. Jing could potentially get some value out of those Leers.
Drop down there.
Misses.
Might have been heard. Maybe able to note that, but just one sound cue not going to be enough. Now the drone going to be coming through. All up over on that A side as the rotations start to come in, and that's going to be Mind Freak taken down as Busio just creeps his way forward, and Jing can't trade out anything. Damage not even going to be found here. Rotations coming through. Cam not going to be spotting much of anything there.
30 seconds
Divide just tucked in towards tunnel. Swinging the back of box. Cryo looking for the kill. It's going to be taken by Busio. It's Forsaken. Noted. Dealt with. Dead. Flawless round here. 400 Thieves in this anti-eco.
Yeah,
Santai, santai. Anti-eco,
really
eco.
nice 0 point there. Make sure that Reyna utility can't do anything for Jing. He's just stuck in a corner trying to lock it down and can't even get any damage done. So really well thought out. Good methodical start here for the side of 100 Thieves. The last time we saw 100 Thieves on Breeze was against G2 in the grand finals of the Americas.
Bisa.
They looked really good on attacker side. And the time we saw them before that.
Bisa guys, aman guys. Udah bayar
Against Crew, when Crew was in the middle of their really hot run in the group stage, they were able to take this map off of Crew. 13-11, it was close. So this is a solid map for 100 Thieves. So far, they're definitely showing you why.
They're playing forward, eating that 0 point, maybe trying to make a bit of a bait play, but the rest of 100 Thieves now just storming their way up into Hall. Triple push coming through, pop flash gonna be sent, something able to find one.
Nice on!
Back orange.
Ini maksud gua, bro.
Pink getting ready to come in, but now Busio finding a nice timing. Comes in on the side, swings out, looks
Nah, Jason lagi dapat, bro.
Taking himself tagged at 30, Divide.
Jason, bro! Let Jason, guys!
3 players left alive.
Aduh, M lo, emang Sakon. Aduh, M sini,
This is a
bejir.
good start here for Paperrex.
Bejir!
Pedro.
Let's go! Yang di sana, suaranya mana?
In their next match. So that's going to be, I think, one of the big keys is getting Forsaken online.
Sure.
If you can get everybody firing on Paperrex, then they will just outgun you, and this is a great map for that. So looking sharp, looking snappy. Is that going to be able to continue?
Crowd behind him, but still more work to be done. Neural Theft now going to be online here for Busio. Somebody who also had a little bit of a softer start in the previous series.
Dah. Something ngapain, bro? Astaga.
Fired up. Dealing with something. Leaving Forsaken now on an island here at A. Busio holding back, expecting this. And it's so well read from 100 Thieves. Being out dead. Mind Freak trying to find it.
Nice.
Trade one back, but now Bang taking space here.
Nggak ada hubungannya sama Pedro, anjing.
The weapon, reads it a little bit more, and he's
Nah, lihat, sabar, bejir.
3v3.
Huge stuff from Mind Freak. Forsaken tucked in the corner.
Suspected now. No.
Aduh, ente, coy, Jason.
Quick to flush him out. Jiggle Peak coming in. Divide gonna be taken down. It's all on Mind Freak.
Nggak ada hubungannya sama Pedro, anjing.
Right now,
Emang gua Pedro mereka dengar.
To move up 3-1. Just eats it. Flash coming through. Don't commit to the swing here. Allows him to regain his vision.
Aduh,
Cryo
anjir. Gila, flashnya belum dipakai bro dua-duanya. Gak ada kocak anjing, Pedro. Gue Pedro lagi nih anjing. Kocak! Mampus lu anjing.
Really can't get anything done. Yeah, the first one hits Cryo. A little bit of an off timing, but that's okay. He had another one in the bank, so totally fine. 400 Thieves and just winning their opening battles, reading these positions very nicely. This is something that's going to be difficult for.
Gak ada hubungannya sama Pedro, babi.
Early, because you don't have a
gak ada hubungannya. Tai kalian ya. Apa hubungannya Pedro sama tembak Valorant? Gak ada hubungannya.
You don't have that KO, sort of flash and knife.
Gak ada hubungannya anjir.
Try to make plays off the back of it. You're going to have to rely a lot on ZOWIE here potentially if you're going to want to go for aggressive pushes like that.
Emang gua dukun, anjing bos sial babi kalian ya.
On his own for sure. So certainly something that he wants to try. And Forsaken is gone all the way around this pillar, jumped up behind it.
But has Bang gotten any sense of it?
I mean, you got to suspect this angle because this is definitely an area where you would think that something might want to try to make a play. But it's going to be a weaker buy. Some sheriffs for the side of Paperrex. Drone to check, toxic screen comes down. Jing able to isolate himself for now.
Fragment into the corner, flash not gonna connect, clear at the ready. The tuck back cry out, eating a bit of damage as the reveal comes through off that recon dart. Swing out, Jing looking for the kill,
Jing
but still
nembak,
cannot find it.
bro.
EU nails out the rest of his teammates, keeps them covered.
Nice!
Something, however, finding one apiece. Something will get taken out. Bang finding that, but now a 3v3. Guardian still in hand, but as they push forward,
ente bro, dapat dua bro anjir.
Mind freak now.
Iko guys. Iko.
Approaching now through shot, but it's being watched. Asuna staring in this direction.
Dapat dua tuh Keren anjir, dapat dua cok.
Headshot, 2 shots to the chest.
Tukan anjing ini bagus cok. Iko dapat dua bejir.
The jiggle out, the turn back and Cryo. Staying
Nice
alive.
try. Nice try.
Staying in the lead.
Yeah, and even the reckoning invested there for Paperrex.
Nggak, tadi tuh si Reconnya si Dava kena ya guys ya. Recon Dava kena, tapi nggak ada yang follow up guys. Tuh kalau ada yang follow up menang tuh anjing.
Find their footing. There were some good shots there for Paperrex.
Si Jing nggak dapat kill bro.
Got some good info for Jing. But Jing wasn't
Wah, Jing bau guys. Jing 0-4 guys, Jing. No! Jing, jangan lupa Jing, Pedro Jing.
How good something is with that operator and how aggressive he.
Jelas-jelas cara Pedro malah nyarain player babi kalian ya. Mana ada hubungannya sama Pedro guys. Nih bayangin ya, musik namanya Pedro penyanyi. Orang main Valorant gak ada hubungannya. Anjing.
Coming through, clear out on the drone. Cryo taking space, dashing forward, gonna be revealed in some time. Able to find one. Busio dead. The tuck away here from the Reyna. Jing swinging out, still gonna be shut down. Cannot find that kill. The trade backs here. 2 kills coming through as Mind Freak getting pressured, getting taken down. Cryo finding him
rata ya, bejir. Si Jing gak nge-kill, bro.
Cryo, quick on the reply. And now something. A 1v2, Spike not yet planted, but he's got the op in hand. Flash in, ducks back behind the archway. Just looking for any kind of peek out, but they know that the op is in play. They don't want to give him many angles. Knives now popped.
Spike planted.
And that is not going to do anything. Cryo,
si Jing bau banget coy, si Jing coy.
Another round for 100 Thieves on the attack.
Yeah, they are just firing on all cylinders right now.
JJ.
Down any attempts by.
Daripada kalian stop Pedro, mending dukung JJ bro. JJ lagi belum nge-kill nih JJ nih.
Some of these plays, it's good early, contest gen. But once 100 Thieves gains control of the site.
Apa hubungannya sama Pedro anjing?
Cryo, very clean with that Vandal. Takes that peek against the Blade Storm confidently.
Pau udah banget Jing pakai Reyna. Gua nggak tahu sih guys. Mulai nih Busio berdiri nih. Defense-nya jelek banget guys ya. Kan defense-nya nggak ada sentinel ya. Mereka nggak ada delay player ya. Mereka nggak ada delay player kan. Delay aja-nya nggak ada. Terus tembakannya bau makin berat dah.
And you said Jing Reyna, maybe.
Terus kenapa ngambil defender ya? Itu gue bingung sih guys. Kenapa pick defend first ya guys? Gue nggak tahu sih.
In an official VCT tournament, 635 days since Jing has gotten a kill on Reyna. Because right now he is at 0-5-1.
You would think he'd be good for a few here, but I mean it's a rough go for him. It just looks.
Anjir, Cyrus 81 bro.
Being honest, like the Leers were okay, but he only got to use them really that one time on A pyramids.
Gimana pada hilang bang? Enggak, sabar guys. Belum, masih pemanasan. Pemanasan bro. Keren mau push attacker, kenapa nggak pick attacker dulu bro? Kalau pick attacker dulu kan enak ya guys ya.
to make sure that Paperrex can't use any of their limited
Lu
use
si Pedro
to
gak ada
shut down
hubungan.
these 100
Anjing
attacks.
bocil
And now
Pedro
they've got
babi,
Kaos.
bocil Pedro ya.
They've got everything except the no command.
Duh, equal lagi
Now
cok
Walsh
mereka
trying
cok.
to slow things up. 100 Thieves again. Off the back of that timeout, wanting to see if there's going to be an aggressive call coming through from PRX. 0 point gets the catch on a 1.
Well, they know that Forsaken's close, but they're waiting. And oh my
What?
God, Divide.
Davai dapat cok. What the
Divide
fuck?
with the Marshall able to find 1. Cryo has been a thorn in the side here of PRX as pop flash out looking for the chase, but cannot get on top of Forsaken in time. So just a tuck back. Orb going to be grabbed, but now push up here from Mindfreak, working his
Aduh,
way
Mindfreak
up
ngepus
halls.
lagi.
Here's the tap on the rope. It's going to be a drop back. EU just jiggling, but looks like he might suspect this. Push coming through, and
Nice!
Mindfreak good for the 1 tap. Forsaken going to get caught.
Nice!
Now Jing pushing forward, gets himself on the board, but he is not
Aduh.
bang in this position. It's the 1 kill found, but now the spike stranded. Paperrex not yet confirming that position, however. It's Mindfreak with her coming
Aduh,
up, tries to swing around, tries to
Aaron!
get the timing here on Asuna, but he cannot.
2 lawan 2,
It's
tapi
just a lot of
senjatanya
space that has to be given up by this
30
Paperrex
seconds
comp.
left.
You don't have a Sentinel, you almost never do for Paperrex, to really kind of get you
santai, guys.
that
Jing udah
extra
kill 1
ability
guys.
to get info, to get a
Kita
little
mau
bit
ini guys,
deeper.
kita mau apa?
So you
Mau
have to
seserahan.
rely
Jing
on
udah kill 1 ya.
pushes. You have to rely on some of these solo heroics. And sure, a few of them came through for Paperrex, but the positional game won by 100 Thieves is profiting for them. And
Hunter's Fury is online, doesn't come into play. Looks like the answer is going to be yes, looking for the tag. Asuna taken low, taken down. Divide finding that. Final shot going to be avoided here by Bang. 2v1, but he also has the pit online. Should he decide to try to invest it here? Swing on the corner, though. He might not need it. Find something, but invest it all the same. Knows that Divide only has that Marshall, knows that he's going to be picking up the weapon. Divide's got it, so too does Bang.
Ente guys.
100 Thieves,
Ente guys.
so far out in front.
yeah, this is just
Nice try, nice try,
phenomenal
nice try,
stuff
nice
from
try,
100
nice try,
Thieves.
nice try, nice try. Nice Iko, nice Iko.
Starting to see some of those mechanics come through.
Ngincer 3 nggak sih? Dapat 3 nggak sih? Incer 9-3 terus THOR bantai-bantai guys.
Handily being won by 100 Thieves.
Udah bagus nih Davai bro.
Good Hunter's Fury here for Divide. Another thing to note is that last time they played this map all the way back in kickoff, it was Mindfreak.
Apa hubungannya? Gua nggak Pedro anjing, gua nggak Pedro, tetap kalah.
It is a lot of switch-ups
Babi.
here for Paperrex. A lot of uncomfortable agents maybe for them to be bringing out on stage. And obviously it was intentional. You had to know as Paperrex that this was going to be something come through, and there's something.
Speaking of it, now going to be in a bad spot. Has to tuck back away as the flash fully connects. Mindfreak here, using this wall to his advantage as much as humanly possible. Fishing shots coming his way here. Reveal in. Mindfreak snapping on the first. Lucio going to be taken down. Man advantage still there for the side of Paperrex, but Spike Plant is in. All 3 players here on the side of 100 Thieves committed into the site. There's no flanks coming through here for PRX. We'll just be fighting them straight.
Aduh!
The counter spam here from Asuna. Absolutely gorgeous. The follow-up, even more beautiful.
Aduh, nice try bro. Aduh, kenapa nggak dapet ya bro?
They still have breath in their lungs as 100 Thieves lock in a 7th round win.
I mean, they just look so clean, Achilleos.
Defense-nya kurang banget ya, defense-nya kurang banget ya guys ya. Defense-nya emang kurang banget guys.
I mean, they're just
Defense-nya
so
kurang banget, ini kurang banget bro. Kagak ada util sama sekali guys.
Some of those early advantages, something that plagued 100 Thieves against Gen G, doesn't matter right now because they are absolutely crisp. Phenomenal stuff here from Asuna. And every angle quickly shut down and accounted for, and yeah.
Aduh, kenapa nggak ambil attack ya guys? Gue nggak tahu sih kenapa nggak ngambil attack bro.
It's challenging right now. Forsaken trying to get aggressive and can get nothing.
But that's going to be Neural Theft just hand it over to him. You see everybody now having to rotate over from that B side aside from Divide. Plant coming through.
Oke.
Still plenty more.
Ambil 3 sih kalau gue sih. Ambil 3 sih kalau kata gue, ambil 3 sih.
Just not get thrifted. 1 hero rifle in play here for Mindfreak. That's about it. Who's still playing for?
Wow. Mereka sebenarnya tembakannya ada kena-kena guys. Lumayan guys.
Push forward from Busio. Shock darts lob in, not going to be finding too much of anything there. Something does manage to find a second one, but then Bang dealing with him, looking for the final headshot. Here's Divide, tucks back, they take so much damage.
Nice rasta.
And EU
Dapat 2 lumayan.
with the final shots through.
Oke. Nggak yang kebantai banget kok. Nggak 5-0 bro.
No end in sight right now. 100 Thieves are looking absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they look fully in control. And it's going to force out.
Oke, sabar, beli dulu, coba beli guys, sekali lagi nih, coba dikasih kesempatan nih. Anjir, udah 2 timeout bro.
It actually can work. I mean, Paperrex is very adaptive. They're very clever.
Bener sih, si Jing kalau pakai Rena, kita nggak pernah lihat dia pakai Rena bro.
Of the Paperrex
Mereka nggak pede nge-pick sih kayaknya.
not exactly just one player all the time. kind of making decisions, but they feel.
Tembakannya bagus tapi polos banget posisinya bang, betul. Nggak ada stratnya sama sekali guys. Kayak misalnya lu lempar flash, ngedes, kagak ada. Recon dash gitu kagak ada guys.
They want to do things. It looks like they're just kind of trying to make their own individual plays at times, and then when they do get coordinated, it's like 3-man stacks that just get shut down at arches or something.
I mean, yeah, it's typically, you know, this orchestral performance, these master musicians all in sync with one another. Right now, it's like some middle schoolers trying to learn how to play the recorder. It's not been good for Paperrex.
Wow, buddy.
Oke.
Spade to spade.
It's true. It does feel.
Andalan hero play doang bang, betul. Ini menurut gue sih emang nggak siap sih di bridge-nya sih.
It is an attacker-sided comp. If you want to go for some serious copium for Paperrex fans.
Dapat 9 sih, ini harus 9 sih guys. Kalau nggak dapat udah berat banget sih bro. Ini kalau 10 udah berat banget guys. Kalau 9 masih bisa. Ditambah Pedro. Nggak ada hubungannya sama Pedro.
But they need to really get some value out of this operator in these ults. The Reckoning and the Viper's pit there. So that null command again for Austin going to make it so challenging for some of these players against the executes. You almost have to play retake, but you know they try to get ahead of it. They try to get aggressive, set the op up in elbow, see if they can find anybody. But so far, 100 Thieves like super nervous, just clustered in their.
Mereka pinter banget sih guys. Mereka cari info nggak dapat balik lagi ke A loh.
A little bit of info there. Very deep cascade. And there you
nice.
Over the top, able to find Busio. See if the rest of the players can start working alongside his tempo, but Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here as they get the reveal. Forsaken tucking back into the cove now. Flash comes through.
Dapat satu soul, Jason shot.
Quick reply, but now Gunbarrel going to be spotted. Jing desperately trying to find the kill, but just eats a bit of damage. Follow Flash. Doesn't get to the wall. He's got to swap over to the Classic, but Jing getting pinged out. Mind Freak at the same time, able to find EU. Tries to go for the reload, bank swing. On the opposite side of the pyramid. Comes up with a kill. Comes up with another. Divine now dead. A 2v1.
Nice!
Be able to put it down.
Nice!
Found now for PRX.
Sembilan
Forsaken able to use that cascade to get a little bit of early advantage in terms of the information game for himself. Jing just doesn't look comfortable though, if I'm just being honest.
Sure.
He does not look comfortable on this Reyna yet. Looks like maybe he's a little bit off the mark for whatever reason. Good news is something is devastating with the operators as always. And he's going to try to stand up against
Busio.
I think we got to work on something's trash talk game a little bit there. I mean, it's a good start.
Dibalas cok sama si ini cok. Busio!
Null command here. Going to be coming through. Rotations necessary for Paperrex.
Nice!
Just tap it across. Is able to find one on the entry. Granted, Asuna resible. And will be brought back here into the frame.
Nih, mereka pasti selalu retake guys. Mereka nggak bisa nahan sama sekali. Lihat guys.
Maybe needing to pop the knives as well, but for now, Spike plant not yet coming through.
Blades popped for something. Gonna open the door as well, but he's gonna keep moving potentially. Nope, he's gonna go through the door.
Coming through.
Hey!
Somehow comes away with two.
Nice.
Entering back in a big way. Cryo eliminated. 2 players left. Swap over onto the off. The jump coming through. Something cannot find the shot, but Busio dead. That leaves EU on his lonesome. Still can do some significant damage here, as the cash is not great for the side of Paperrex. Can he isolate?
Nice! Gue bilang guys, 9-3 yuk. 9-3 bisa yuk. 8-4 juga lebih bagus guys ya.
Get the Hunter's Fury off this defuse for Divai as well. So finally starting to look like there's some coordination, some good timings here for Paperrex later in this half.
Udah, gue nggak Pedro tuh ya. Gue nggak Pedro ya, tapi kalian yang ngehe kalian ya.
They set up for the flood. And this time they make some waves. Really nicely handled here off the rip. Good information again. You know, it's really tricky without those standard.
Jing mati lagi, Jing anjir. Jing bau banget guys, Jing. Alex ketawa-tawa guys. Alex ketawa-tawa tapi ketawa-tawanya kayak, aduh anak-anak gua. Ini cibai lah, main kayak begini, bejir kata gitu.
They get themselves a third round, 8-4, the best that Paperrex can hope for here on this defense. Let's see if they can find it.
Senyum sarkas Jir itu.
100 Thieves can once again push them back and try to shut down this momentum. Something at the moment, he is just out in the open. Creeping forward here in the halls, ping coming down, suspecting that there's going to be a player over towards window.
Cam was cleared by Jing to set this up. So they're not, I mean, they're somewhat aware. And they, you have to suspect the op. It's been in this potentially, you know, it's been in this position before. I'm not sure if they know that, but they're very, very wary. Busio
Aduh, diam, something diam situ.
Trying to see if he can math his way out of that one.
Oh, nice! Oh, itu dia.
Patience is a virtue, and it pays off here for him. Busio going to be taken down. Bang, not able to snipe him out of the sky. Suspecting the push across here.
Nice
on! Gets up in front of the poison orb, able to get the catch. Now Wall going to be coming through as Cryo looks to take some space. Knives in hand. Hunter's Fury open here from Divide.
Nice!
Able to collect the kill. Takes him down, but Asuna still accurate as ever. Comes
nice!
As he tries to recover another weapon, Jing will be able to get a second one here in the round. EU now last one standing. The wall falls, Jing swings, he will get shut down.
Ini under. Woi, ini kencang-kencang amat dah.
For a brief little moment, but something with that op will find another. He's once again on his feet. It's going to be 8 and 4 at the half.
Well, the coordination finally comes through for Paperrex, starting to play off each other's information much better, setting each other up for some of these plays again. Jing clearing that camera, sets something up here, something watching mid, sets Forsaken up there. The Hunter's Fury allows access for Jing onto the site. All of these things much better for Paperrex, but is it enough, Achilles?
大姐，大姐好了，我是 Rio， 我叫的，我的名字是 Rio， 张 Rio。
I am joined once again by some very special
Anja, ada pacar ada apa, bro?
And we have Kays here. Guys, give them a warm welcome because Luna, I believe you. This is your
Siapa
first
tuh
time in
Andrew
Shanghai.
Kong?
You just arrived yesterday.
Yes, I just arrived yesterday midnight. So far, I haven't gotten to try anything out yet, but I'm super excited to be here to support ZOWIE, obviously, especially with the score right now. So I hope everything goes well. I hope so.
You mentioned that sometimes when it gets really stressful, you.
Pacar ada apa yoi? Gue udah pernah ketemu guys, udah 2 kali.
Usually when I'm at home and it's super stressful, I just turn off my phone and I just go sit at the wall and then I peek at it and then I close it. But since I'm here, I have no choice. I have to keep my eyes open, so I feel really stressed right now.
Well, we'll give you a big hug afterwards. Now, Kays, what does it feel like seeing a fellow Malaysian on this stage?
Me and ZOWIE used to be competitors back in those other FPS days. So I'm proud to see a fellow Malaysian competing at the highest level.
ZOWIE ngirik, Cok.
It's quite a happy feeling to see him doing well.
udah rugi 10.
Ayo guys, kita yel dulu guys. Oke, semua siap ya di chat ya. Siap ya.
Favor of 100
Oke, 1, 2, 3.
What did you say to them right now?
I quite root for Paperrex to win this whole tournament, so let's go Paperrex.
And what about you, Luna? If you could say something to ZOWIE right now, what would you say?
Please win. I'm here. I came all the way. Please don't lose.
Well, there you have it. Luna
Gelo, kalian guys, tepuk tangan dulu guys buat kalian guys. Let's go. Salah.
Thank you very much. I'm sure there's plenty of people here in the audience watching from home having the same
Nama Pedro, tolol.
desperation for Paperrex at the moment. Let's see if they're going to be able to get back into this one because Jing finding some footing a little bit in that last round. A couple kills coming through. See if they can start things off with a pistol round win, but 100 Thieves, they claim this one. One step closer to just closing out a very clean opening map here in this ever-important series. Of course, elimination on the line.
Right there. A lot of space taken early towards halls, but it's all just kind of a ruse to set up a little bit of extra room on that door. Potential A execute if they do decide to commit. Toxic screen's going to go up. Looks like Paperrex is going in.
Just bouncing their way through the 100 Thieves wall here. A little bit more going up. Jing trying to clear out.
Dapat dari mana anjing?
Going to be picked off. Cryo able to find that opening shot. Back pyramid looking for the target. Gets himself one. Something able to trade it back. Now Mind Freak coming online as well. Cryo dead. A 3v3.
Jing lagi bau banget, Cok.
Quite a bit here on the side of Paperrex. Fishing for one. Divide spotting out Asuna for a brief moment, but cannot collect it.
They're pinned back here.
Yeah, really rough position to try to displace from. Swing up, something going aggressive. Is able to find one more, but EU trades it back. Mind freaking Divide now. So very low.
Aduh, Jing bau banget, Cok.
Claiming another pistol, another defuse, another round win.
Yeah, another great start for 100 Thieves. I would say one of the hallmarks on this map for 100 Thieves, when I went back and watched their VODs, was just really sturdy defense. They're willing to give up some space at the front of the site, and then they're willing to contain you there. This was kind of a microcosm of that. They're very, very default heavy on this map. They will kind of shift around who's playing what position, but they are very happy to kind of play a 2-1-2, just kind of have one player sort of roaming around mid, but they will play pretty far back. And Asuna in particular likes to hang in the back of A site and lob some of that KO utility in at you to set up his teammates, set up himself. And that round looked really, really solid from 100 Thieves. Had a great read.
Coba gue makan menang ya.
Had some good shots.
Cryo hearing this push coming through, but Defy able to find the headshot for Jing. Catches bang. A site opened up. And what a reply here from the side of Paperrex. They look to get a thrifty. Weapons now recovered something, taking some forward space. Swings back, spots out Boostio, spots out EU up on the bridge. Door now hit. Gets the tink there onto Asuna. Swings back through something in a very committed forward position. Ends up falling down. Asuna bringing one back, but still the man advantage here for the side of Paperrex. Fragment over towards back pyramid. Jing swing on the corner. Asuna out in the open. He ends up falling down, but Boostio collecting another. Swing coming in. The tink is there, but the kill cannot be found. It's all on EU. Finds one. Finds himself a second. And that's against Mindfreak, who's just holding onto a ghost. EU at 5 HP. Having to wait out the wall. It's all going to come down to the reaction. It's time fought. The push toward Mindfreak confirms the kill, and somehow Paperrex come away with a win here in the eco round.
Well, this looks more like the Paperrex you're used to seeing. Just go at them, guns blazing, start knocking players down, and something takes a ton of space, buys them a little bit of extra time in this round, gets some big impact kills. ZOWIE, maybe it was that girlfriend above there, that was a nasty shot. And then Mindfreak steady to get the clutch. And somehow, some way, even though they just get an eco win, Alex is still on edge. Oh my.
It's probably just saying, why are we like this?
Why couldn't we do that in the pistol?
Yeah. Well, once again, just storming their way forward here. Onto A, wall coming up, keeping something protected for the time being here from Cryo's angle. Nothing really spotted, but Mindfreak able to find one, but bang, putting down something. Hey! Down Forsaken!
Spike down A.
Gorgeous shots with the classic. Jing trying to swing it. Cryo says absolutely not. Fragment claims Defy, and now it's all on Mindfreak, and it's happening again. It's like Ascent from just yesterday. Back to back, MasterCard thrifty for 100 Thieves as they get up to 10.
What am I watching? I mean, it's just insane. Like, Paperrex is, this is one of those rounds where that overconfidence gets to them, and they're swinging out in bad angles. I mean, that time something just caught off guard, but then Forsaken and then Jing also both tried to push out of those smokes, out of those coves, to try to take battles, and they just end up getting one-tapped. I mean, honestly, it's just a little bit too much. You could probably fall back there.
Oh, something, finding a timing, finding a kill. EU gonna be taken down as he just updrafts up into halls.
Here we go again.
Yep. A little bit more firepower behind this one, though. 3 Guardians, Vandal, and a Bulldog. Flash at the ready, Asuna. Looking like he wants to escort bang forward here as the wall gets ready to drop. Drops it. Something. Still forward, flash now coming in off the backside. Tailwind's over onto the side here. Trying to play around this Cloudburst, but Asuna joins in the fray. They're able to take him down. It's bang down to 11. Still standing. Asuna still looking for more, and he gets it. Just taking dead Cryo at the same time, pushing forward, able to find Jing over in mid.
Well, they've found space. They're able to get towards the B site. Trapwire's going to reveal their presence, but
still going to be slow going for them.
Exactly.
Cam set up. Not being tapped quite just yet. There it is. Quick turn. Mindfreak clearing it out, but now 100 Thieves just going to be looking for the flood. ZOWIE gets this plant. Util not going to be able to be used here the next several seconds. 2v4 to try to stave it off. Now just playing around the cyber cage.
Revealing area.
Recon sent. Clear it on the dart. ZOWIE, the wall falls. Pitch coming through. And 100 Thieves get the win. Up to 11, 2 more to go. They look to close out Breeze.
Yeah, just too much there for PRX to deal with. And again, they're getting these opening kills,
mereka force
not
play
really
lagi, bro.
able to find much else off the back of it, and something's isolated for so long there. There's no real backup for him as he goes for that aggressive dash to try to keep himself alive a little bit longer. And meanwhile, you've just got 2 players of 100 Thieves surrounding him. And then by the time Forsaken gets there, he's just a step too late, and they're able to flash and take him down. And then for the retake, well, good luck. They're coming from every angle possible. I mean, it would just take some of the craziest Guardian shots you've ever seen in your life from ZOWIE to do anything in that round.
This is not good, boys. Yang nembak cuma something doang sama Mindfreak, bro.
From something on bind. Now Jing, last cannon on this Vandal.
Has to
Clear
be
on the
here.
recon, 0 point. Again, just pushing them back. A couple players going to be noted by it.
Given the economy of Paperrex, it has to be this round if they're going to make a comeback. They invested so much to try to stave off that round 12. And for now, pull back from both teams. Paperrex.
Susah ini anjir, itu B-nya lo lihat anjir gitu, trap apaan anjir?
Empress is there for Jing, but
I mean, look at the double trap wire set up here, just trying to get the catch here onto something. Clears out the bottom one. Cage comes up. Drone leads the charge with Fragment. Looks to force them back. Now the forces of Paperrex going to be held at bay. 0 point noting a couple players, but not going to be drawing rotations quite just yet. Crossing up on top of the half wall now, just going to be sending in that null command. Spams across and something's going to get dropped. Kill found. Jing trying to take some space, but can't really scale forward. They try to just hold him at bay here with the flashes. Everything going to be committed to Busio, able to collect the kill here. Onto the random swing onto the corner. Asuna finding Mind Freak. Forsaken able to answer back one, but they're in such a poor position now.
Jelek banget masuknya sumpah guys, kagak ada util flash, cok.
Shock darts, everything just being lobbed in here. They push their way over towards his elbow. Busio into the cove, in behind them, and guns them down. A 3-piece as 100 Thieves get up to map point.
Steady as she goes for 100 Thieves.
Aduh, Jing gak nembak sama sekali guys, Jing gak bunuh bro.
And heading for a map win. They look so good. I mean, they're so disciplined.
Kan kayak ulti bang, ya makanya kelamaan guys.
It's just been absolutely brutal.
Mereka udah lama terus kena kayak ulti bro.
For Paperrex to deal with. I mean, that lack of utility just really makes their lives so miserable. And then Asuna throws a
Jing jelek banget bro, oh my god. Kayak ult bang, iya maksudnya kayak ulti kan berarti dia kan nggak sempet nge-bait B-nya dulu kan, kelamaan ke B-nya, dari A ke B, dari A ke B.
Something trying to take some space, but Poison Orb blooming.
Terus lu kesetnya yang keset Sentinel bro, nggak pakai util anjir. Ya. Map kontrolnya jelek banget guys.
Empress pop. Jing just bouncing across to the opposite side. Space not really going to be able to take it in here.
Oh, dia nggak bisa masuk, kan nggak berani masuk sumpah.
Reckoning now going to be coming through. Hunter's Fury invested Divide, just fishing, trying to find anything that he possibly can. Jing able to find one. Takes a devour. Cryo pushing forward, however, able to find Mind Freak. Jing got himself a second. Jumps out though, right in front of Cryo, who manages to collect the kill. As he tries to recover the weapon, bang! Finds his prey, Forsaken falls, and 100 Thieves kick off this series 13-5.
A dominant start on their map pick. And now you can certainly see why the Paperrex has been avoiding Breeze.
Hey, reset.
Coming up, but they are one step away, one map loss away from being eliminated from Master Shanghai. We'll see if they can rally back or if 100 Thieves will deliver the victory as promised when we come back to the break.
Oke, santai guys, map 2. 1-0 kasih 1 loh, kasih 1 kan. 2-1 bro, 2-1 buat Paperrex bro. Nah, bro. Emang berarti emang dia nggak, emang breeze-nya jelek banget bro, Paperrex bro.
Not sure what sensitivity you.
Kita lihat map ya guys ya. Map itu kan berarti pakai notes. Biasanya kan sunset ya guys ya. Map kan ada Lotus, Sunset, Split, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apalagi bro? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Lotus, Breeze. 3, 4, 5. Bind. Itu lagi ya? Icebox. Kita tahu Icebox-nya Paperrex. Kita bisa gue kasih nilai deh ya. Icebox-nya Paperrex tuh bisa dibilang 7 lah. 7,5 Icebox Paperrex. Lotus. Ini dilihat dari performance guys ya. 8, Sunset 8. Split 7,5. Berarti Breeze ini 5 bro. 4 kali mungkin.
Budi udah rugi 10.000. Masa iya posisi finish Master pakai roster ori kalah sama roster monyet?
Kalian ngomong Master kalah kemarin, menang sama monyet. Sentinel ada Tens kemarin masuk ke Master gak gue tanya. Namanya player, namanya game FPS tuh kalau lagi nggak perform ya nggak perform, udah nggak apa-apa. Kemarin kita juara 1 nggak dihujat. Sekarang kalah dihujat anjir. Aneh kalian ya. Sentinel juara Master tiba-tiba nggak masuk Master. Squadnya sama yo. Kenapa coba sekarang gue tanya guys. Squadnya sama kan Sentinel. Juara 1 Master Madrid. Kenapa Master Shanghai nggak masuk? Lah kenapa coba? Iya kan? Simpelnya gitu ya dah. Squadnya sama guys. Coba kalian teori dari mana? Teori dah. Ya, simpel itu dah. Wasto kalian ya, game FPS itu bukan kayak game mobile, guys. Kalau mainnya begitu aja terus gitu. Kalau lagi jelek main jelek, nggak bisa nembak harus nembak, guys. Gara-gara Pedro, nggak ada hubungannya sama Pedro. Bainnya jelek sih, guys. Bainnya tuh bisa bilang 6,5 sih bainnya. 6 sih, 6. Bainnya Paperrex 6. Essence-nya gue belum lihat sih, guys. Essence-nya mungkin 7 kali ya, jarang keluar. Berarti mereka tuh kuat di sini, guys. Tapi di sini, guys, 2 ini tuh udah dibaca banget sama nih. Paperrex tuh 2 ini, guys. Map ini sangat kuat, tapi mereka dibaca. Udah di-read banget sama musuh 2 map ini, guys. That's why mereka nggak ada playstyle kedua. Ini bahaya. Ini map kedua kan sunset nih. Ini berat, bro. Berat sih, guys. Breeze ini harus di-ban sih berarti, guys. Mungkin yang lain selain Breeze doang bisa sih, guys. Breeze aja udah ban dah. Kok nggak main Lotus ya Bang di-ban? Kalau Lotusnya juga udah kebanyak baca. Lotus Sunset ini sebenarnya Paperrex lumayan bagus. Tapi udah readable banget, sangat dibaca bro. Udah susah bro. Dibaca banget guys anjing. Intinya kalah pulang ya. Kalah pulang udah nggak apa-apa. Kalau kalah pulang ya udah game is a game bro. Kalau kalah pulang ya udah. Tapi kan kemarin udah lumayan perform lah. Juara 1. Poinnya juga bagus ya kan ya. Ya kan? Kalian simpelnya ngomong nih guys. Kita ngomong simple deh, kalian ngomong kenapa pakai roster ini juara 3 ini malah langsung pulang bang. Kita lah simple aja deh. Sentinel nggak ganti guys, nggak ganti bro, nggak ganti player. Attence-nya masih ada, Johnny Kitty masih ada, si Zeken masih ada. Kenapa bisa nggak lolos? Gue tanya sekarang. Ya karena emang mungkin musuhnya lagi wangi, mereka bau, terus mereka berkembang musuhnya baca playstyle Sentinel jadi kalah kayak gitu-gitu loh.
Kin udah rugi 10.000.
Ya nggak apa-apa, kalau donate nggak apa-apa guys, gue terima lah. Batu internasional nggak apa-apa guys, batu internasional follower Instagramnya hampir 300.000 sih, nggak apa-apa sih. Itu guys ya. Belum pulang bang, terlalu cepat lo kesimpulan bang. Emang belum pulang kan gue bilang, kalian mah ngoceh-ngoceh. Baru map 1 anjir. Kalau map 2 mainnya jelek baru dah. Tapi enggak, kita let's see guys ya. Jangan dibintang-bintangin juara 3 kemarin, sekarang kalau misalnya kalah pulang diomelin nggak apa-apa. Ya kenapa emang? Ya kan? Ini gue kasih tahu kalian nih. Teorinya gitu kalau di game FPS guys. Ini bukan game yang pakai handphone mainnya begini guys ya, bukan ya. Begitu mah lu akurasi per game, akurasi untuk kayak begitunya tuh kecil guys. Nah, sedangkan lu main pakai mouse sama keyboard, kalau lu lagi tangannya geter, lagi nggak nembak kepala, udah kagak bisa main. Kalau main Mobile Legends kan ya gini doang ya. Main Hawk, main Mobile Legends, main apapun kan gampang ya. Kalau udah ada strategi gitu guys. Gampang bro, pasti performnya bagus ya bagus aja gitu. Paling jelek-jelek, lu over kemajuan ke tengah, nggak di backup sama temen lu, kalian kalah war-nya kan. Kalau FPS tuh akurasi tuh kalau misalnya lu udah bete nggak bisa nembak anjir. Sesimpel itu ya guys ya. Itu harus tahu guys. That's why makanya Sentinel kenapa bisa juara tiba-tiba nggak masuk ya karena it's not there, nggak bukan turnamen dia aja guys, bukan harinya mereka kemarin masuk di split satunya mereka. Gitu, itu sesusah itu emang cow. Makanya kalau emang Paperrex lagi nggak perform di turnamen ini, ya mungkin emang bukan hokinya mereka. Toh kemarin perform di split juara 1 kan, tiba-tiba ya kenapa? Gue juga nggak tahu ya kan, kayak gitu. Kalau banyak yang bilang bang, kalau gitu Paperrex nggak layak dong juara 1. Lah layak lah. Butuhnya kan yang lain kalah
udah
kan.
rugi 25.000.
Thank you Bang Evra, makasih bro.
Semoga PRX bisa menang.
Apa-apa, kita tetap support lah bro. Emang di map ini jelek banget. Kita ngomong analisis deh. Map ini Paperrex jelek banget bro. Udah simpel bro. Gue bukan yang kata tim tapi emang di map ini Paperrex picknya aja lawan 3-1 ini kalah ya kayak 1 ya.
Adit udah rugi 10.000. Mobile legenda seluler kan, bukan kayak LOL atau Dota 2.
Iya beda, kalau itu kan PC juga ya beda. Tapi kalau juara 1, GG gitu langsung. Kenapa nge-ban main ya? Bainnya mungkin jelek banget. Gua rasa si Paperrex nge-ban Bain karena mereka kalah kemarin guys, berapa kali di Bain, mereka nggak pede.
With weapons, I love the fact that it was a little bit disrespectful onto what Paperrex wanted to do because they didn't have that many utility.
This is the thing, you heard it from Ziggs, that the next map is where Paperrex are expected to shine. So let's take a look right now at Forsaken in the AIM Labs shoot around because they are down, they're not out just yet, and they have looked exceptional on Sunset.
They have, and it's coming off a map where they tried out a new comp, and I don't think it worked out super well. Jing looked a little bit uncomfortable on the Reyna. I think the lack of the Cypher really hurt them, but now Sunset is a map that they have played a ton thus far this year. They have an incredible record, 9-2 across all their performances here on Sunset, and they were the team to innovate here, right? Playing this
mereka juga nggak pernah main di Breeze.
This is comfortable territory for them to bring a series back.
Yeah, exactly. And we talk about the Sage, right? Is another map where they're not going to have the Cypher, but they know exactly how they want to use that wall. It doesn't matter whether if they start on the defense or the attack. I think that they have very good reads and very good interpretation on how to surprise the
juga
team.
gitu bang,
You
kalau
may
mereka
look
kalah
at
udah
the
pasti
Sage
kena hujat iya.
and
Tapi kalau tim-tim yang emang nggak di top levelnya, kalau kalah kan ya udah ya guys ya. Itu emang udah ciri khas guys, kalau tim-tim yang emang biasanya nggak juara, biasanya nggak top 2, nggak final, kalau kalah ya udah gitu loh. Nggak dihujat dong. Tapi kalau yang bekas-bekas juara, grand final, top 1 Asia, top 2 Asia, kalah dihujat langsung pasti.
But the style is really disruptive. It's way harder to play those standard retakes. It's way harder to play on your attacking side if you want to go into late hits without pulling out that sage detail. It really changes up your game plan. But I do trust them.
Nah, kalau tim lu juara 1, otomatis tim lain bakal fokus ngerit playstyle tim lain juara. Itu efek kedua guys. Bukan berarti mereka mainnya jelek, bisa jadi mainnya emang mainnya jelek. Ditambah lagi, lu pilih map itu makin dibaca lagi sama musuh guys. Lu main Sunset, Lotus setiap turnamen ditontonin kan sama tim-tim besar nih. Udah kebaca bro, mau masuknya lot situ, flashnya lot situ. Agent mereka pakai Breeze bakal stun situ gitu loh. Paperrex nggak pakai Sentinel, gua rasa emang mereka nggak pernah pakai playstyle itu aja sih guys. Simple itu guys. Misalnya lu nggak pernah jadi tanker, disuruh main tank, lu nggak mau kan pasti. Lu main game MOBA, lu nggak pernah main tank, lu disuruh tank langsung tuh, lu tuh turnamen, nggak mau dong. Gitu bro.
If that torch only gets carried one extra match, what good is it? You're in Asia and you want the first trophy for your region.
Any wild cards for the agents select
something that we kalah sama Genji sama Genji.
No, everything's going to be
Genji mainnya bagus banget sih anjing.
The same because the Sova is going to disappear for the side of 100 Thieves. They decided to go.
Tapi emang ini sih guys, emang apa sih emang mungkin yang kurangnya dari Paperrex kita ngomong jujur aja, kalau Paperrex kurangnya kan emang kurang kayak agent pick sih kurangnya. Kurangnya emang kurang kom saja sih guys. Kurang strats yang dalam gitu loh, kurang emang. Karena mereka kan banyak kan stratsnya tuh kayak beberapa ada, tapi banyak kan latihannya tuh kayak direct langsung gitu. Emang kurangnya tuh kurang di beberapa strats kayak retake gitu nggak ada mereka. Kalau Genji rapi dia, tapi aimnya kadang kalau lagi bau ya kalah udah kayak kemarin. Nggak juara 1 kan.
Yeah, a ton of pressure here. 2 number 1 seeds going at it to see who can make it to the Mercedes-Benz Arena.
Mungkin Paperrex udah latihannya udah keras juga, tapi emang musuh lebih keras latihannya gitu kali. Udah buat ngebaca stratsnya Paperrex gitu. Ya kan? Musuh baca semua gameplaynya Paperrex dibaca cow, dicari tahu gitu loh detail-detailnya.
Oh boy, that is so scary. But Paperrex, this is their map.
Okay, let's do this. Asuna versus Jing.
Because of the way they play it. They are feared because of the way they use Sage and Asuna right off the rip.
Yep. You just mentioned him. You just blessed him. Asuna finding the opening kill. Forsaken going to be taken down. And that is a lot of the attack tools here.
Aduh anjir, langsung diginin bang. Langsung di triple pick begitu midnya bro.
Flashes, etc.
Kalau menang map 3 Icebox gimana menangnya bang? Icebox masih bisa lah Paperrex. Iceboxnya lumayan kok. Pakai Seagate dia.
Patiently waiting at elbow.
Lagi coannya rame banget, Cing.
Mindfreak's gonna slip the corner.
Not gonna be spying much. Quick clear on the Dizzy. Where there's one, there's many. Boombot gonna be coming through. That sees connecting. Paranoia having to be used as something tucked away is able to find Jing. Winning out the fight. Cryo gonna be taken down. Dizzy now up over the top. Something looking to push forward.
Whoa! Nice banget.
Will be able to do so.
Bola 4 guys.
Left alive. Shots flying the pullback.
Nice, something nyala, Cok. Something emang lagi nyala nih. Something lagi kenceng nih.
25 HP all on his lonesome, and he's has to reroute. Sage wall up, just locking things off there at Alley.
Gila.
Yeah, now you know. There's basically one direction.
Bisa begitu ya tiba-tiba ya?
You can really come from.
Okay.
We'll leave Mind Freak over there, but a lot to do here for EU. Just looking to see if there was a player using that wall to boost themselves, as that is something that very much Paperrex will do on this map. Good awareness, but very little left for EU to do.
Stomping, making plenty of noise here. Wall going to be breaking somewhat soon. They sussed out that he's going to be around the back, and he is able to do some damage. Finds one as Jing will get dropped, but Divide quickly replying. A kill of his own. Paperrex, they get themselves a first pistol win.
Oh, and you can already see in this round how much more comfortable Paperrex is on this map. You know, playing off of each other very, very well. Something able to push space, get tucked in behind the box, find some big impact kills. And he is so good on this map. He is so destructive in ways that you just don't anticipate, because usually he's not a duelist, but he
plays it like one.
He does. He basically does play it like a duelist, and that's what makes it so scary.
See the stack though here from 100 Thieves, gambling over towards B. Just going to be Cryo left on this side of the map. Quick clear. A couple weapons going to be noted. Some footsteps heard. Bustio taking quite a bit of space over here in mid. In a position to potentially backstep should a rotation come through, but right now it looks like PRX just want to full send it over to A.
Yeah, and 100 Thieves already backpedaling. Let's see if they're actually going to go for this. With the flank from Bustio, you know there's going to be open space potentially because there's no Sentinel, traditional Sentinel for Paperrex.
Nothing to really hold things at bay, but Forsaken is watching the angle as the creep board comes in, tries to steady for the headshot, but Forsaken's able to collect it all the same. Player advantage now is segment of the wall being softened up. Divide actually breaks it, wants to take the fight, sends out a slow orb here. Aftershock not going to be collecting much. Jing able to find one, put down by Cryo. It's not going to be a flawless round, but Paperrex still very much poised to close this out and move up 2-0 to start.
Yeah, so tough now. 400 Thieves to do much more damage. But bang.
Trying to find the timing, but Forsaken. Headshot there off that Sheriff. Divide wanting to use these players as ult orbs. Will be able to collect the first. Forsaken gets himself a third. Try to fast track the Rolling Thunder. 2-0 start here for Paperrex.
Yeah, looking pretty clean so far. And this attacker's side, so frustrating to deal with. The desk was talking about it that, you know, you'd like to see 100 Thieves get proactive. And this would be the round to maybe do that, where you've got the opportunity to try to cut off these Paperrex hits before they start. But Paperrex has so much deep utility that they can use against you as well if you try to do that. If Something and Forsaken are really on point with their util, Mind Freak as well, they can kind of use that aggression against you very quickly with that utility, with those flashes. So let's see if that's what it's going to be. Yeah, they're kind of anticipating it here, clearing that angle, and now they can turn their attention the other direction. Yeah, there's a spot, but
clear on the cam.
They don't care.
Tap, covering fire. Swing on the corner. Bustio able to find the one tap. Takes him down. Flash. Try to shove him back, but just a straight into the cage, and he will fall. Mind Freak caught at the same time though. Asuna able to find him over tiles. Smoke something still snappy. Finds that headshot. Nade. Nice! Forsaken gets Cryo, and now it's just bang. Still rotating.
So
top mid. Considering the wall there for a brief little moment. So they lock eyes, bang. Trip the crossover towards Alley. See if he can do some more damage. See if he can try to run this round back, but fault line locks him in place. They know where he is.
Near impossible.
You find the first couple. There is a crash on the other side, but
pelan-pelan Mas Ilya.
Get the swing timing. Shut it down. Another 3-piece for him. As Paperrex convert the bonus.
Yeah, and you can see Bustio trying to play around that orb a little bit. Does get the first one, but then Paperrex will just come at you. They know they've got him in a bad spot potentially. They're able to spray him down through the smoke. Great opening shot for him. Not able to get away. God, something that is so quick. That is absolutely ridiculous, and ready for the follow-up too. Off of those paint shells from Asuna. And that, okay, that's got Alex clapping and fired up. So he liked what he saw in that round, and I don't blame him. I do too.
I mean, a bonus conversion will still even keeping your economy very healthy. You have multiple players surviving. What's to not like is Jing. Shutting down Bang, trying to take some of that forward space early on. Thrash now, checking across here in towards elbow. Divide, scooping up the weapon. Cryo in the corner as the smoke blooms. Divide's going to be walling off the angle, but boosted. He's up on top of it. And this could lead to some damage being dealt. Do they read this at all?
Spike planted.
Smoke going to be dissipating here soon. Just a hair, just this tiny little ledge that he has to play off of. Tries to swing in, and there you go. The headshot going to be found. Divine in the meantime, turning his sights over towards Ali. Asuna going to be dropped to swing in.
Nice.
Space, but the cage is not up yet. Push forward, Forsaken, hearing, sensing EU.
Woo!
He's going to be able to find him. Heal comes in, Cryo. Last one that tries to do some damage, but will not find it. Divine survives with 10 HP, and Paperrex move up 4-0.
Gue bilang guys.
Yeah. Phenomenal stuff.
Emang mungkin tadi mapnya bau aja buat Paperrex, bro.
So tricky, 400 thieves to deal with. Just kind of curious if they're going to go for the timeout or not, but with a showstopper available for Asuna, maybe this is another opportunity. Try to get aggressive. However, you have the Rolling Thunder and the showstopper available for Paperrex as well. So it's going to be a lot to contest.
Jangan ada ulti guys.
And Paperrex has been really disciplined with their util, really disciplined about clearing every angle. You've seen a couple times where a player has tried to tuck in towards the elbow corner. It hasn't worked.
Showstoppers out on both sides.
Oh my god.
Asuna down to 53, but no damage going to be found on the opposite side. Pain Shields try to hold him at bay, take some space here in their favor. Asuna able to find one. Forsaken dead. Swings through, finds them both. Heals through to put him back up toward 100.
Mereka tetap gas
Sight still not taken. Bang lingering over by elbow, but man advantage here for the side of PRX.
Jing read that showstopper position. He pre-fired that before Asuna came around the corner and almost got him. Dropped him down to 53 health. Unbelievable awareness. Absolutely insane. Bang.
Aduh, ini masih di A, mereka nggak pernah mau ke B anjing.
Paranoia to work with.
Just jiggling back and forth here.
Just EU's util to back him up.
Is he not online? They just moshed the corner. See what they're gonna try to do, but it's gonna be facing forward. EU though looking for a
Nggak nembak, Cok. Atletif nggak nembak. Nggak nembak deh, Cok. Dia nggak nembak, Cok.
Third kill for him, Busio now. Last one standing is Wingman leading the charge spot, and Busio will find one, but Jing will find 4. Paperrex still flawlessly moving upward here, 5-0 thus far.
Paperrex, let's go!
I think Jing's a little more comfortable on raise.
Budi udah rugi 10
daripada
ribu.
Pedro, mending kita balikan UFC Wantan. Guys, boleh tes nggak? Boleh tes nggak? Boleh tes nggak? Let's go! Kalau kalah berarti salah Pedro ya.
One thing I really like to highlight is that this is the only map where you're going to see Raze Jing, most likely. And that's, I think, a really smart map draft for 100 Thieves.
Kita tes guys, Pedro FX segitu kuatnya nggak sih? Coba tes dulu ya.
You know, isolating those maps just to one, where you have to worry about, you know, how good he is with that agent. You know, you can say what you want. And that's,
kita lihat guys, apakah akan pecah 05 ini guys?
So 100 Thieves now with a couple ults to consider for this timeout. They have a Thrash of their own. They have the Neural Theft. Still have that Rolling Thunder for Forsaken. Hasn't needed to invest it yet, but it's just been trading for Paperrex.
Gue pengen lihat klip Jing kill 2 malah Pedro.
Those corners on A. That's something this comp is so well built to do. And then like you have that Sage Wall at the end. Once you get to that post plant, it's so difficult to deal with that.
I mean, the last round you trade out those showstoppers one for one. Jing.
Paperrex menang dong, please. Please menang Paperrex, tolonglah. Tolonglah, jangan rusak stream deckku Paperrex, please.
Has that one ready to go. Curious to see if we see a change up here in the setup from the Cypher though on the side of 100 Thieves. Most of the time Paperrex very much just straying away from where they suspect he's going to be, which typically is going to be on that B site. So that's why we see so many A hits.
There's going to be a judge for Asuna at A main, overstacking this angle. But it's going to be sort of a mid-tiles push for the side of Paperrex, looking for a little bit of space, looking for a little bit of info. Going to leave Mindfreak on his own. He's typically going to be that one guy who's watching the flank angles. Asuna so far forward.
Starting to work their way in towards him. They know that they've given up some forward space, but they'll spray across, but Mindfreak able to spot it out. The judge is not going to be capable of doing enough damage fast enough. Something still alive, finds a headshot, Bang going to be taken down. As Izzy goes up over the top, confirms some presence here on the site.
What a blast pack from Jing. Unbelievable.
Push forward, Busio able to find one, invest in neural depth, trying to backpedal, trying to steady the aim, can't do it. Everybody going to be spotted out, revealed. It's going to be recovered as they go sprinting away over towards that B site.
Pretty good start, but Forsaken just ready for Cryo to pop out a top mid. Takes him right down.
And he's ready for EU as well.
Mana? Pedro, tolong kalian semua.
Weaponry. Forsaken has the read there. It's gonna be
Tai
6-0.
kalian semua, efek Pedro. Tai, emang udah jago-jago aja, babi.
And you still held on to that thrash for this round.
Biji kuda.
So aware, somebody could be around that corner. That one way there, and then it's the satchel out and something in. Take some big kills, and then Forsaken, so smart, just reading every one of these lurks from 100 Thieves, and that's what you need for Paperrex.
Ya, kalau orang tuh, kalau kurs tuh semua tiap dilakukan tuh pasti salah. Ini enggak, Cok.
Including an attack operator here in the hands of something. Paranoia cross paint shell out.
Yes. Nembak apa, Suna?
The stagnant stuck in place. The slow orb just locking him in. Check over towards elbow, but Thrash can be recovered.
They baited so much util out here. This is crazy good. You get one of the Thrash charges too? Oh, something though.
Looking for the snappy shot, unable to find it. It's going to be operator now on the ground. TP across. Bang looks to try to reinforce this B site. Rez, however, committed.
Lagi ngasih ke AK, lagi ngasih bisa kalah lagi, bro.
Wall coming through. There's the reveal. Wall keeps him protected for a brief little moment here, but Devi still in a bad spot. Busio able to find one as Jin gets taken down.
Nice fight.
Blinds out on the multiple. Busio now fallen. The pull back. EU snap with a headshot finds me. Mind freak, but cannot restudy for the second. Bang still here.
Hey!
Still showing presence. Finds one. Push into the back.
Aduh, nge-whiff, Cok. Dapat, Cok. Itu ngapain, Cok? Berdua, Cok.
But just cannot find the headshots. The defuse will come in, and 100 Thieves will finally get themselves on the board here on
Sunset. Kami butuh Pedro. Itu terlalu maksa B-nya sih, guys. Itu maksa banget B-nya, anjir.
To that operator, you know, a little bit of a.
Gara-gara Pedro tadi round sebelumnya, anjing. Mana ada?
And that op is going to be recovered for the side.
Gara-gara Pedro, anjir. Emang efek Pedro 2 round. Babi kalian ya.
Because it gives enough time for the rotations to come through.
Nah ada, Cok.
Bang to TP over and reinforce the site.
Babi.
Little thing can swing around after what I thought was a great start to that round for Paperrex. Obviously it was, but it's just a better response from
Pedronya mana ada, anjing.
So now they've got an op for Boostio in mid.
Yeah, hand it over.
Look at this stack on A.
We've seen how Boostio can do this in the past.
Kontoy.
One of those players, doesn't matter if he plays a sentinel role, trusts himself, trusts his ability with the
Dikit-dikit Pedro.
Budi udah rugi 10.000.
Thank you, Budi.
Gantek, see you in
I love you.
This time around, 100 with the showstopper already for EU for the ults.
Could lead to a clean entry if he decides to just pull
Ini
out
Ara-Ara
right
buat Paperrex supaya menang round ini. Ara-Ara.
Paranoia looks like set up here. Doombot. First just clearing things out now. Showstopper, the chase coming in, looking for the fault line. Sends it, but he's fully blinded up and can't find anything. Nightfall now, crashing across, catching onto a couple players.
Udah si B-nya,
Now,
Cok.
it's 100 Thieves just buying themselves some space, buying themselves some time, but they're going to cut noise and then look to just drift their way back in towards A.
My ult's not ready.
Boombot jumps out, does spot one, flash in, paint shells at his feet. Asuna trying to swing out, trying to challenge, but it's going to be Bang trying to hold the line. He will fall. Still though, quick rotate back as EU gets himself in a position to continue this contest alongside Cryo. Crash at the ready, sent around the corner, looking for the detained. Has it, but now Busio set up on a line with that op. They cannot collect the kill. The smoke is dissipated. Jing taken down. EU still staving him off. Something. Last one standing. Gets the headshot. Brings it into a 1v1. Sends out the wingman. Nothing noted there. Trying to bait with the classic. But as he swings through, Boostio just holds it down patiently. Finds the kill.
Pero sama-sama kayak Mas Pero Sendang, ya. Tuhan kalah
Just a little bit too difficult for Paperrex to get to
Ara-Ara,
that
bilang
choke
lagi.
point. Out of
Bilang
A
efek
main.
Ara-Ara.
And this is the 100 Thieves game plan starting.
Oh, efek apa lagi? Efek lagi bilang, efek Ara-Ara.
Going Paperrex's way. There's good trading. Then as they try to progress forward to the site, they're getting cut down. And it's just kind of a bend but don't break defense there for the side of 100 Thieves. And they're starting to get a feel for how Paperrex wants to play. But
efek apa lagi?
everybody on Paperrex stacked towards B, but so is 100 Thieves.
Quick entry to market. Like, yes, and as he lands, EU finds
Nah,
a
gitu
headshot.
dong,
No
Jing.
damage going to be taken now. Paranoia at the ready, set. They're all in, but Forsaken, guns down 3!
Utilnya mana?
Lie from the breach, another Rolling Thunder nearly online, and once again, getting the read, knowing that EU is going to try to go for this flank. Given that they still have that op in play, and the cash hasn't been built up super well for them.
Es dong! Es dong! Efek suara berat kah? Efek suara berat kah?
But I don't think that Busio's going to try to give the opportunity.
No, adds to his name and an operator. He is going to do his best to find a way out of this round. Obviously, Forsaken's going to want it for sure. Open the door.
Tap on. He can find the kill. Would give him the rolling thunder, the stun. In perfect position. Boosty. But cannot retain the weapon. Devi gets the last one. He's still on his feet. He was happy with that one. But 7-2. Paperrex picking up another round win.
I mean, this is just one of these rounds that's just chaos. Jing gets shut down by EU, great. But then they try to get aggressive off this paranoia. It's a set play for Asuna and Bang. But it's just red. The paranoia is dodged by Forsaken, and he gets 4 kills. And I think he thought about getting up out of his seat, but Bustios is like, I took the ace away, bro. Yeah. But now he's got a rolling thunder for his troubles. But it's an eco. We're the side of 100 Thieves. Right around the corner was Bang, but
kita bisa beri bintang-bintang. Ini nggak terus,
corner again.
Not coming through. Paranoia going to be sent out, but something able to collect. Bang, what a piece!
Hey!
With a second. Swing out, can't find more. Devi getting Asuna. Flash in, still suspecting that player. Over an elbow as Busio continues to make his way forward. Roll up this online if he can try to find a corpse.
You want to go
2v2. Busio keeps pushing up. He'll also be able to collect another weapon.
Out of charges.
Peek around the back. Bang, he's drifting in towards this. Devi still holding it. No, the timing! Bang doesn't fire. He stays quiet, but he's gotten all the info in the world. Cypher ult not necessary. Still going to be invested. Just trying to get the catch. They're pinged down. Weapon recovered. Vandal now here in the hand. Going to be the setup here on the wall. Plant through from Devi. Forsaken with the rolling thunder.
Reading this so well right now, our Paperrex. Right there. They had an idea that there was going to be a player coming through mid. The wall gets cleared. Bang's going to back up off of that. Throw a smoke. Maybe. Might be able to buy a lot of this utility out.
Double push through.
Right there.
Nothing spotted. They're still suspecting the push potentially coming in through Boba. Forsaken just left up on top of the wall.
That rolling thunder to consider.
He's got it ready. And he's going to send it. They want to just play for time. One going to be spotted there. Bustio, the ping coming out. Forsaken able to collect it. Bang out, nothing more to do other than to try to play for some kills. And he will be able to find them, but he cannot rescue this round. The spike will detonate, and Paperrex will get to 8.
I mean, just great on-the-fly adjustments from Paperrex, and almost in time.
Nice util by Jason,
guys. Way out, and that might have been 100 Thieves round at that point. But then Paperrex plays this so smart. Great shots here off the rip with these sheriffs. Great paranoia. And the follow-up from Cryo, expecting the swing from Mindfreak. But Paperrex plays that so nice. They use that wall, anticipating that there's going to be a player coming from defender spawn.
Yes, Bisa guys.
They're able to rotate back into that space after it's and re-clear it for themselves to set up for the rolling thunder. So
hari-hariku lewati
is having some good rounds.
Tanpa terifti.
See why this has been
semua berarti.
Can't deny him getting the ult ready. And there it is, the paranoia. It's going to be Cryo collecting the kill. Paint shells lobbed in, Boombot cleared out. A good first kill found here for the side of 100 Thieves.
And there's just a lot of util coming that direction for Paperrex. They're going to spread the map. They're going to see if they can maybe catch a player in transition through mid. Yeah, but right now, nobody's giving that opportunity for Paperrex. Something with the spike. Trying to once again challenge Bustio potentially. Going to clear the camera, get himself an orb, get that Thrash going, and they've got to set up a pinch through market.
Monster on the loose.
Thrash to lead the charge to fault line. As they look for the connection, and that's going to be Bustio for now detained here on top of the Aftershock. No, drifts away, manages to keep himself alive. Jing hunting, and swings in and Bang with covering fire, is able to take him down. And 100 Thieves, they've all already arrived. Forsaken able to deal with one, swings back through. The flashes connecting. Forsaken collects a second, but now Cryo pitching in through market. Mindfreak waiting, finds it, but now he's the last one alive. Maybe attempt on the fake on the TP. Got her a botch. There's the tap. Mindfreak swings, he finds the first. Isolates it now to a 1v1. The tap again, Bustio trying to bait him out, but Mindfreak. Cover going out. Playing this wisely. Smoke set, swings in. But it's a bit too early, and Boostio stands his ground. 100 Thieves will find a third.
Oh, Mind Freak. Usually so good in those situations, but Boostio better this time. And this looked like it could go either way. In the middle of that round, I was just on a knife's edge. So many huge kills. Forsaken finding 2 big ones. The back of that Dizzy. Mind Freak, that first one, so good. But just gets a little bit ahead of this smoke timing. And yeah. Thought maybe that he could catch Boostio. Not ready for it.
He's trying to do a little bit of a cheeky one-way,
Aduh,
but
hampir clutch, guys.
too early. Now we go into the last round here of the half. See if 100 Thieves.
Oke, 8-3, sebelah 3 ya, sebelah 3 ya.
Early mosh over the top, in towards Boba. Just a cam set up in B. As Paperrex look like they want to just storm their way into the site. Jing forward, taking space. Dizzy not spotting anything. They know that the site is there as the cam has been cleared out.
Gonna use the wall for market this time. Plant setup. Put this down. This is gonna be really difficult to clear.
Thrash gonna be coming through, but they're able to clear it out. And
Nice!
Dead. Forsaken putting that aftershock on him while he's channeling the ult. Finds that elimination. Sees the nade. Asuna able to find 1. Forsaken down so low on HP. EU finds Jing. Bounce up over the top. Forsaken holding his ground. Able to find 1 now. Mind Freak. Once again in a 1v1. Just waiting, spotting. Asuna is trying to challenge. Mind Freak still giving him time. He's given these opportunities. Just trying to poke and prod for this headshot. Asuna trying to run him down. Swing onto the corner. He cannot find it. Mind Freak cannot get the clutch. Diffuse going to be coming through, and it's going to be 8-4 at the half, much like we saw on Breeze.
Aduh, nggak dapat si Mind Freak dah.
Kind of an awkward position there for Mind Freak.
Nggak dapat, coy, anjir. Itu 8-4 lagi.
But Crosshair was just a little bit off. Some of these swings, usually he's so steady in those shots. That EU shot was ridiculous.
Nasty from him.
Absolutely insane. I mean, Forsaken collecting 3 kills, trying to hold the line on the site, but nice! Oh my. All right, well.
Aduh, 2 kali, coy, begitu, coy.
Pretty good recovery here for 100 Thieves, even though it was, you know, everything you could want from Paperrex.
Decent SA. A couple more rounds to try to run back. Let's go ahead and take a look at Devi in our Omen player moment.
Obviously, I'm happy that we won, but also I'm kind of like sad, I would say, because we had to eliminate EDG. I thought that we would be able to go deeper together, you know, and also their home crowd. So I don't really want to do that. I think when it comes to Valorant and when it comes to EDG, I think we have to play around Kangkang, because when he's online, it's just a disaster, you know. I mean, EDG is a great team.
Suara lu, Bang. Apa sih suara gua kenapa sih? Suara gua ganteng, Jing.
A wake up call for us, and by winning this match,
gara-gara voice changer, semuanya gara-gara, benci.
Momentum, I would say, for us.
Salah terus. Voice changer salah. Pedro salah.
And they've got him surrounded once more. Really good utilities. I don't think that, paranoid connected, but it doesn't matter. What was that? Weaponry on the other side is just not enough as Jing continues to push the pace.
I think having Jing back again definitely increased the chemistry, but in terms of consistency, I would say as a team, we are not there yet, but hopefully
gara-gara ada gua salah.
Fit, I would say. I think this year so far is definitely better than last year, I think. I mean, for my personal performance, I would say, and hopefully from now on it's gonna be even better, you know.
Kemarin lu nggak stream tentang 2-0. Paperrex masuk juara Pasifik. Paperrex masuk champion final. Paperrex masuk final Copenhagen. Itu emang gua nggak watch party. Gua watch party semua, anjing.
Certainly not out of this as they shift their way over onto the attack.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of good things for Paperrex at the start of that. Forsaken has 21 kills in a half.
It's been a time.
It's been a time for him, and it's great to see him come alive. You know, the guy has been on so many international stages, given us so many insane moments throughout the years. Obviously, that ace at Madrid is on everyone's mind, but it was a rough start for him to this event, and him picking up steam is scary. 400 Thieves.
Kayak bisa ya.
A B hit. A lot of space has to be given up. Maybe Divide challenges through the smoke, but no, Mind Freak doing a little bit of damage, but he's stuck in that corner.
Okay, not deep enough to really find too much damage. Swing out, Mind Freak snapping with a headshot. It's a better Asuna this time around. Bang, finding another. The push forward fearlessly here is 100 Thieves. But something swinging back, playing off of that fault line, is able to find one. Swing out from Boostio, taken low, taken down, Forsaken, finding himself a 22nd kill. He's not going to connect.
One enemy
But Jing
remaining.
taken down, EU snappy with it, and it all comes down to Forsaken. See if they can find a second pistol round win here on this map. But as he pushes the smoke, the players are facing, and that's going to be 100 Thieves. Starting things off as necessary.
Yeah, it's just everybody just trying to back each other up for Paperrex and
Anjing Jason 22 kill anjir, what the hell?
That's all there is to it.
Gua baru sadar dia Jason 22.
Early, you know, the defenses
Jing bangun Jing.
For Paperrex and turn.
Gua enggak lihat tadi gua enggak lihat coy Jason 22 kill ya.
To kind of stall out these hits. And it's just one for ones.
Ada select fungsinya atau lempar pena nih bang, lempar meja kayaknya dah.
2-1. Nice. So that's huge.
Cut the tape. On 3 sheriffs now. Paperrex taking some very forward space here in mid, utilizing that smoke and paint shells to keep Boostio off the angle. Peeking towards tiles, but now they rotate back across. So they want to be able to take this B side. Forsaken just getting spammed. Down to 52 HP. Deep blinker there from Boostio. Paint shell now, ready to come out. The Dizzy getting the connection, the C's through, and there's the flood. Asuna taking him down with a stinger. 2 kills for him. Jing down to a sliver, cleaned up quickly.
Okay, Byron ya.
Fast tracking that showstopper. Now just 2 rounds separating.
Yeah, seeing some good util out of EU on this map in a couple really impactful seizes. And that's kind of one of the big important changes that 100 Thieves made. Well, the big important change that 100 Thieves made coming into Sunset for this event.
Sabar guys, ini Byron coy, Byron tenang nih Byron nih. Anjing, tapi gue baru sadar guys, Jason 22-11 anjir. Jing, lo harus bangun sih Jing, kalau lo nggak bangun kelar sih kita Jing. Tolong Jing, Aaron juga Aaron.
Helping his teammates out, setting up Asuna.
Quick clear on the Dizzy, but Mind Freak having to give up some space. Smoke just going to be sent, but Boostio scaling his way up in towards mid. Cam not quite getting the dart to connect, but still noting that push forward.
Cam wasn't cleared either, though.
Entry coming through, but Mind Freak, there's Paranoid able to find that kill. Asuna going to be taken down, but now Boostio strikes, works his way in through market, finding one. Fault line going to be sent to try to slow up that approach. Mind Freak just watching the spike for now.
Boostio still in that market position. Cryo takes down Mind Freak.
Finds a headshot, but does eat a little bit of damage. 3v3 now, but swing onto the backside. Divine fighting, finishing the job onto the get-go, now Boostio.
Jason lagi coy penyelamat anjir.
Last one surviving with 5 HP, Paperrex.
Jason doang coy penyelamatnya, sumpah ini jelek sebenarnya mainnya guys.
Very narrowly so.
And is aware of some of these lurks.
Jason doang penyelamatnya dari tadi loh.
In that first half, they're starting to kind of lose their heads a little bit. They're not accounting for some of the space that they're giving up, as well as I'm sure Coach Alex would like.
Tuh, dia pasti kesel bro. Itu Jason doang tuh, itu single play bro.
Is around going Paperrex's way. Forsaken with a sliver of health left, able to get another important round for Paperrex. The buy a little bit weak for the side of 100 Thieves in terms of having to go for a Bulldog, but rifles otherwise for the rest of the players on both teams. One ult, and that's the neural theft for Boostio. Once again, mid-space given up. Not going to be able to be contested.
Something lumayan sih, something okay lah, something okay lah.
Thinking about it.
Nice.
From Jing with something with a nice shot. Peeks in towards tiles, does find Bang. Smoke's now eliminated, but Boostio still in a very far forward position. Smoke set up to try to stave off A, but once again, 100 Thieves just wanting to drift over towards this B site. They say, well, you don't have a Cypher.
But we have a wall.
They do, but the wall will only stand for so very long. As Boostio going to be noted here in mid. Dizzy over the top, able to get that blind, but no one in position to try to go for a counter swing, so he will get his way out to safety. So, sights turned over here towards market. Jump up over
nice
the top, able to shut down Asuna. Boostio, however, striking, finding something in Cryo. Picks up Mind Freak. 3v3 is again the Decay going to be coming in, but they're able to clear out the Thrash, so Divine for now still going to be safe.
Kita tahu tuh, Boostio selalu ngeflank tuh.
Neural theft could come through here. Boostio on a late lurk.
Very late, shifting his way over in towards Bo, but the weapon going to be drawn out 5 HP. It might not matter if he finds the perfect timing. Just waiting, finds the first one, no! Forsaken somehow surviving. Boostio still finding value, and now he's 1 HP.
Kenapa ya nggak aware ya bro?
Cannot find the headshot, EU. Collecting the last 2 kills is 100 Thieves. Keeping things close, just 2 rounds separating.
Bustio's so smart, dude. He's so good at these timings. And barely able to win out that battle. Something got the first. He gets the second. That opens up the space for him. Go on this lurk and just completely throw this into disarray. Mindfreak as well. Goes for a swing out of market to try to disrupt 100 Thieves and has no backup, no support after DeVi got that kill. Thought he could maybe catch him off guard, but 100 Thieves so aware. Just like we saw with Paperrex.
Iko lagi bro, aduh pusing nih guys.
Good things from 100 Thieves in terms of awareness, where players could be and when they could be, right like that.
Oh, something ngapain lagi sendiri gitu bro.
Quick shutdown, something with the Sheriff, not going to be able to get anything done now that Neural Depth going to be coming through. 100 Thieves not wanting to give them the opportunity here for that thrifting. Picking out everybody's positions to push forward up into the smoke. Fault line coming across. Lucio stunned up a little bit, but covering fire was available here from EU. Now just setting out the Prowler. Spike now planted. Triple push in towards mid. Divide the first to fall. Looking for Mindfreak, can't quite find it. Headshot's going to be good. But still, a 3v4. Jing does have a Spectre, but they swing up. That paranoid timing. Great. And Asuna up over the top. Judge in hand. Looks to stave them off. Jing spraying, finds one. Want to peek in. Asuna good for the second one. Looks for the third.
Oke, dapat 3 lumayan.
Iko. Now just one round.
Oke. Byron guys, penting nih guys.
So very close from getting themselves back into the driver's seat.
And now you have.
Tapi masih ketat sih guys. Enggak yang cuman mati satu. Mereka nendang juga tembakannya mereka saling balas guys.
Who knows? With the way that 100 Thieves is starting to play, I mean, the
ada
good news here
miracle.
for Paperrex is you've done some damage economically to them. You've been able to keep them from being able to go for full rifles. They have to go for a judge, but Asuna has that showstopper, so does Jing. Have the Nightfall for EU. Have a res, you have a thrash for something. What can Paperrex do? Starting to contest a little bit at the point of attack, but we haven't seen Paperrex get super aggressive anywhere on the map. They've been playing for a lot of retake, and frankly, it hasn't been going great.
Divine far forward. Wall at the ready, but looks like they're just going to try to face in here to this judge, and they're able to find one, but EU covering, finds himself a second. Spike drop and wall segment going to be broken. Quick pickup here. Cease just sent to see if he gets a catch.
Okay,
the res from DeVi. That's why the wall came up to try to see if they could get it, but they're going to have to pull off for now. Maybe he can double back and go for it.
Look at this from Bang, just lurking his way up. They have to be aware. Forsaken holding forward. Does he have this read? No. No, he does not. It's an easy kill delivered here by Bang.
Tembak lagi. Astaga, Nembak, bro.
Well, yes, the res is available. You just be bringing somebody back in to a 2v3. Divine not wanting to take the time to try to go for it. This continues on his way, but this trap wire just holds him back.
Sumpah Jing nggak dapat lagi bro, itu balasnya di-trade sama Jing bro.
100 Thieves, they're gonna tie things up at 9-9.
But it's all over the map. I mean, they're so difficult to keep a read on. They're willing to take their time a little bit, kind of poke and prod, find those picks that open up the space, and start maneuvering through the map.
Sama lagi nih bro.
Great job.
Miskin lagi 9 sama bro.
Using all that attention towards B main to find a timing, to slip the net, and get in and completely backstab.
Pedes Jing sebenarnya pedes bro M-nya bro.
Unbelievable.
Such solid work here from the side of 100 Thieves. From 8-4 at the half to only giving up one round thus far.
Bisa
to this defense from Paperrex.
Dari 5 ultinya ulti mereka 3 jir.
Still shattered. Full ultimates, but can they get into position to try to invest them?
Itu Mindfreak harusnya nggak nge-pick lagi sih kalau kata gue. Itu Mindfreak nge-pick lagi kenapa ya?
Timeout call here from Paperrex, wanting to assess what they have in the arsenal.
Well, they do have a lot in the arsenal in terms of ults. Their economy is not great. That's a huge problem. But, I don't know, is this going to be one of those rounds where kind of just Alex lets Paperrex off the leash? He says, you guys just go nuts. Just do what you do.
Bisa. Jing nggak nembak sama sekali, guys. Nggak nembak kepala dari tadi, bro.
He satchels in and pops the showstopper and goes crazy, and then they're all just kind of flooding in behind him towards mid. Try to just really disrupt whatever 100 Thieves wants to do.
Jason udah 24, anjing 24-14 anjing.
Really got a good read on this attacker side on how to dissect the Paperrex defense. And even when Paperrex kind of finds favorable openings, 100 Thieves is able to turn it on its head. Doing a great job reading the map, keeping track of Paperrex players and where they could be for the most part.
Punya 5 ulti, mereka force buy.
So important.
Yeah. Investment still there. 2 Bulldogs, the Phantom, 2 Guardians.
Ayo, nembak dong.
Damn near full arsenal available for 100 Thieves on the opposite side. Nightfall Showstopper, something that could absolutely come into play here in this round.
Yeah, I mean, look at where they're playing. Look at what 100 Thieves is doing. They expect something like what I was just talking about, a mid-hit or some kind of quick, aggressive combo play. But Paperrex is also just being patient. They're also wondering if maybe the Showstopper and a Nightfall potentially are going to come through to counter it. So they have to be kind of wary of popping their
susah guys, mereka nggak ada util buat hold tuh lah, Cok.
100 Thieves has shown tremendous reaction to what Paperrex wants to do.
Biasa Aaron pedes Cok di sini Cok, tapi kenapa kurang ya?
Really cautious about mid. Make sure they understand the space that they give up without a traditional sentinel. Don't have a lot of map control with Paperrex, so much of it relies on those retakes, on those abilities to get those opening kills, control space on the map.
Shell out. Quick little blast pack forward here from Asuna. The haunt reveal, finding Jing. He's stuck into the corner. Showstopper for Showstopper.
Nice!
And Asuna goes down. Jing outdoing him once again. The heal now coming through as Divide tries to keep him healthy. Rolling Thunder crashing across. Busio looking into the corner, but Forsaken going to be taken down. Now Divide dead. Jing finds himself a second cryo. Eliminates him. Crash onto the corner, cannot get the detain. The creep forward, the headshot. Cryo keeps him in it. And it's something now with the 1v3. Spots the first, clears the camp, gets himself a second. Busio is still alive. Taking them over the line and getting them up to 10.
Kenapa rata itu ya?
What a start, but they can't convert. Paperrex, Jing's so good at Raze. And this looked like maybe they were going to have a chance off a brilliant play. Brilliant satcheling again from Jing to give himself the better angle with that Showstopper. But a 3v1, not much something can do there, even with some phenomenal shooting with the Guardian.
Aduh, ayo, bisa.
Tell yourself that.
I felt it was a little bit
Ayo, bisa, sabar.
Overall, though, has not been.
No.
Paperrex just struggling to find value. Blast pack forward, space going to be taken. Jing wanting the challenge. Up over the top.
Jing ngapain Jing, sumpah?
Paint shell's now going to be flying on both sides. Jing just has to backpedal here onto the site.
Aduh, Jing jelek banget bro, sumpah bro.
Things get slowed down a little bit more, but Cryo makes the orb thrash online.
And I'm seeing good things here from Paperrex. They're taking space in B main. They're watching mid. They're making sure that they're trying to account for these lurks. It's a bit of a slowdown from 100 Thieves.
Busio knows what he's given over.
Get something though.
If you can get the timing here on to bang, would be monstrous, and he's able to find it. Busio reading that lurk might have come through, but Jing.
Aduh, Jing jalan-jalan gitu mulu,
Asuna swung out wide. Able to win that fight.
Jing jelek banget bro, sumpah bro.
Res is available, but not a position where they want to try to commit the wall here. But able to swing the corner and take out 2.
Itu Jason sumpah guys. Let Jason bro.
Paperrex look to tie it at 10-10.
Let Jason guys tembaknya anjir.
How is Forsaken coming up with stuff like that?
Lu lihat si Jason bro, ini carryan Jason nih bro.
So snappy with the Vandal.
30 seconds left.
2 headshot anjir, nge-spray begitu
anjir. This is
anjir.
much better overall from a big picture's perspective. Yeah.
Wide swing out. Gun down. The 10-10.
30 kill kan Jason?
Keeping us tied up, keeping things close.
26 anjir Jason bro.
Again, the important things are the way that they mid-rounded there. They're making sure that if there's a lot of attention at A early, immediately they're using that to take space. Mindfreak's watching mid.
Nih Jing harus minimal kayak first blood 1 lah.
A bit of a chaotic scenario. And Paperrex capitalizes on that. The more chaos that Paperrex can create, the better. That is absolutely where they thrive. Now let's see what 100 Thieves wants to do. Set, execute.
Paperrex getting something tucked in behind here. Just across that slow orb. 2 players. Something hearing a little bit of noise. The thrash going to be coming in. He tries for the time.
Nice!
2 cleaned up, but something still in a very committed position. The Mosh going to be coming through. He gets seized, stuck in place. Dizzy out.
Nice fight! Sumpah nice banget fight anjir.
Keeping this Gecko protected. Wingman to try to lead the charge, to push forward. As the smoke comes in, something drifting around the back.
Nice!
Cleared out.
Let's go!
3 players left standing. Paperrex not going down without a fight. They reestablish the lead.
I thought maybe 100 Thieves might read that off the way Divide played it. at the front of that door. The way that he cleared the thrash, or was trying to clear some of that utility, cleared the dizzy, but something was anticipating the thrash around that corner and struck at the perfect moment. And we get to watch it from Uncle Aim's perspective as he covered very nicely for something. And a little bit of trickery.
Let's go. Uangnya aman, guys. Keuangan aman.
Lead once again. And now 100 Thieves is going to take a timeout. They know that this may be slipping a bit. They had a real opportunity to potentially shut the door on Paperrex, to send themselves to the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Let's see if they can stabilize and get this half under control again.
Final timeout call from the side of 100 Thieves. Paperrex one more in the bank. But cash, it's been wishy-washy from both of these squads.
Guys, oke, tenang. Tenang guys, kita harus tenang. Kita harus pede, kita harus tenang. Thrifty nih guys ya.
Early pick could set them up quite nicely.
Bustio's been having a map himself. 22 kills right now.
It's been a big battle between these IGLs.
Man can frag.
Oke, nice. Jason pakai outlaw guys.
Please
Jason dapat.
A real nuisance on the map. Trying to keep track of him. He uses his util so well against you.
Right there.
As that Cypher, saw it on Breeze as well, so something to consider. And look at this stack from Paperrex. They are doing the firing squad.
Ini apaan, Cok? Gue takut banget, Cok.
Here we go again. Wall boost up. Outlaw in hand here for Forsaken, but
ya elah,
creep up here. Tiles from Bustio. Jing.
Nice Jing! Nice Jing!
Opening kill here for Paperrex as they look to get themselves up to 12.
Still got those players up there. Now they're going to start dropping down. Devi's going to remain a bit longer, but eventually will hop off of the wall himself. Zasana goes on a bit of a walkabout. Just a stinger in hand for him. Couple rifles though, EU and Bang. Could do some damage, but right now
harusnya something dengar tuh
has
guys.
them pretty well corralled. It's a matter of keeping control of these angles, winning some of these duels, or these 2v1s potentially.
Spotting him out, but Bang already softened up down to 85.
Nice fight! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go, guys!
Finding the kill, and yeah, you mentioned it, Jing drifting his way forward down into mid. Not gonna be able to intercept anybody though, as Wingman doesn't go deep enough to reveal Asana's position. So for now, something, only person on this side of the map, but everyone starts working their way forward. Jing, ready for it, gets the catch. Something, not quite ready for Crowd to swing out, but Jing gets himself another kill. The blast back forward.
Whoa! Let's go, Jing!
And map point for Paperrex.
Okay.
Match point.
They found a bit of a rhythm now. Now they're starting to take space. Now they're the ones who are starting to abuse the open areas of the map that 100 Thieves is giving them. And they're finally coming online. Jing winning a very important battle out in the open there.
One enemy remaining.
And then the classic Jing, blast back in your face and have immaculate crosshair placement after the recovery. It's unbelievable. Something as an op, an outlaw for Forsaken.
Kok tanta aku padamu.
For most of 100 Thieves.
4 ults here from the side of Paperrex. That shows up.
Whoa!
Something Asana out of the sky. Thrash now to flush them out, force them back away from B. Lucio wanting to go on a bit of a linger.
Here.
Wants to creep up, knows that if he can find a kill, gets a neural theft, revealing the rest of the squad. Forsaken just going to be backpedaling, tucked away into the corner.
Map control firmly for Paperrex. They immediately shifted positions to watch mid, to watch for the reflank from 100 Thieves. Doing a great job clearing their positions, but it looks like it is going to be potentially a B hit. The forces of 100 Thieves are continuing to stack in this direction.
TP to check over towards A. Canceled. Going back in. The Thrash built back up. On the hunt, into the corner, does get cleared out, but it sees all. Forsaken finds the shot. EU dead, haunt reveal, might not matter much at all. Wingman leading the charge, not gonna be cleared out, plan still gonna be through, but
Sit down, bro, sit down,
gets the final blow. It's everything we wanted and more. Elimination on the
Jason the goat, Jason the goat, bro.
Delivered, brought to you by Paperrex.
It wasn't easy, but Paperrex able to finally find their footing.
One more, guys.
And give us an icebox.
13-10, still close. 100 Thieves have that fight in them. Icebox coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Nice one, nice one. 30 kill kah Jason? Oke. Satu lagi. Kita bisa. Kalau Icebox sih gue yang tadi gue bilang ke kalian guys ya. Icebox-nya Paperrex itu 7,5. Jadi hampir sama sama Sunset lah. Harusnya mereka punya strats. Tapi guys, masalahnya Icebox-nya Paperrex mereka nggak main Killjoy. Oke? Dia main deh. Dava Killjoy ya. Mereka main 2 Sentinel guys. Mereka nggak main ini ya. Mereka nggak main ini guys. Mereka 2 Sentinel. Oh, pakai Jetnya si something ya. Jet something, Dava KJ, Sage, Harbor. Harbor kan Harbor Viper. Dia nggak pakai Sentinel, nggak pakai Initiator, bro. Iya kan? Pakai Kayo ya? Oh, Kayo, Jason Kayo. Guys. Suara gue udah mau habis. Di map 3 ini guys, kita berdoa dulu yuk. Berdoa lagi boleh nggak guys? Yuk. Kita berdoa lagi, semoga hari ini di map ketiga Paperrex bangkit dan bisa masih bertahan di Master Shanghai, memberikan apa yang kita ingin nonton semua, dan percaya bahwa Paperrex mau permainan bagus, buruk, menang kalah tetap support guys. Mari kita berdoa terakhir. Amin. Guys, bisa guys, sumpah bisa guys. Bisa bro, sumpah ini bisa banget guys, sumpah guys. Bisa guys. Sebenarnya agak deg-degan tapi ya udahlah gitu ya. Kalau doanya terkabul kalau nggak ada Pedro, amin. Gue mau liat ini, gue pengen liat Jason ini, apa sih, ACC berapa, Jason, anjir. Sekalipun jangan pernah putar Pedro bang, ntar gue bikin 2 nggak sih bro? 1 Pedro, 1 lagi yang lagu Cina bro. 我们今的中的主场上。Yang something jetnya panas dong. Nice.
Hosting, so I've got Mimi and Kakuka with me once again. You know, after map 1, we know if there was any map that Paperrex can make a comeback on, it was Sunset.
It's their best map for a reason. I mean, their attacking side on this map is just so tough to deal with. I think 100 Thieves honestly had the right read by trying to go for forward aggression in A main and deny these executes. But their protocols to take that space are just so damn good.
Exactly. At some point, we even saw 100 Thieves just put in 4 people to defend this side, tried to deal with that aggression. But the way that the Vi was using this lows, it's so weird. Like the responses, time after time, the setups are so strong that for them, and the way that Paperrex plays with the time and how they want to take this.
Okay, thank you, Sernanda. Terima kasih,
Sernanda. Once they
Sernanda.
have this space in A main, I think they do a really good job of finding the time to reset, get that second wave of Dizzy online for something, and then these late executes are just so strong. Jing had a great resurgence on this map. I think his entries on A were absolutely critical. And once they're in the post plants, I mean, playing against the Sage is just a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. And time after time, we saw this. But then at the end, they started to test a little bit on with B. We saw that 100 Thieves also put Boostio to just defend that side by himself. But even the aggression.
Pedro yo, buff, jangan cowok. Gue diomelin mulu Pedro yang tadi cowok dibilangnya bikin sial bang bangsat nih.
It was worthless.
They had a chance though, right? They made it really difficult for Paperrex.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big fake comeback. I mean, their second half was pretty good for 100 Thieves, really starting to put something together there. But again, Paperrex at the end of the day on their defense, their retakes are really good with this comp. The Sage also helps out with that one a lot. I think the biggest reason that 100 Thieves started to come back was these really slow mid rounds and taking advantage of, again, the lack of a Cypher or a Killjoy to hold space in the mid round.
Yeah, exactly. And that is when we see something come to life. We see that all the pressure that they were putting onto B and how Paperrex could not deal with it. And then you just put something either on a very crazy position supported by the Vi or then with the operator and then, well, we're
Oh man, Killjoy, Seagate, Jet, Kayo. Kalau gini berapa persen Bang Cio?
Speaking of ridiculous, it's time for our HyperX Reflex moment of the day, and it is the 4K almost ace Kakuka from Forsaken.
It was beautiful. Like, these two kills are crazy. This one is mind-blowing. Now, the Vi doesn't even flinch. The Vi doesn't even look back. Good old David, but yeah, it's so good to see the difference between what we saw in map 1 then compared to this one. Forsaken, time after time, his utility was one of the reasons why it was so easy to get into the site sometimes, or was so many duels.
Gila, Bustio, Bustio serem banget ya. Bisa ketawa-tawa dia loh.
That's how that ace got shut down. Bustio stunned no-scoping with the op, but a massive turnaround from Forsaken. He's been great on their Sunset. Last Sunset game, they played at Masters. He was fantastic, and he shows it again here. Not only is his util impactful, but the late-round performances from this guy are just sublime. He continues to prove why he's the do-it-all man for Paperrex.
My question is, maybe, can he scale this performance even more on Icebox?
330 bro. Ya udah, ntar aja guys ya. Gue kasih tahu 340 OCS-nya bro.
Like 2/3 of that, I think that could be enough to kind of keep this momentum up for Paperrex and wait for some of these other players to start to come online.
Yeah, especially because the last one was Icebox, right? And we saw what Gen G did against 100 Thieves. Yes, that day 1 for 100 Thieves, it was most beautiful Icebox I've ever seen. It's good that they're going to be starting on the defense, and probably they still have a very good chance of turning this around. But Paperrex has a lot to learn about what Gen G was doing in that map with the extra aggression, with the unpredictability, and actually shutting down the early round for them.
Yeah, I don't know how convinced I am of Paperrex's Icebox. We haven't seen them play it yet here at Masters Shanghai.
Icebox bang, nggak ngotak
Jing. Default comp with the KO in the mix there. I really think that 100 Thieves comp actually plays quite well into it, especially with a defense-sided start. This double scan Gecko comp is super good at playing these proactive flood retakes, at fighting back into them. I think they actually have a lot of utility that can overwhelm Paperrex, more similar to what we saw on map number 1 of Breeze, where the team play was completely outclassing the PRX individuals.
And just remember, we're going to be focusing on those duels time and time again. It's going to be about isolating them, about denying the trade time after time. If we think about that,
bisa.
Again, denied the plan. The spike cannot go
Kemarin
down.
janji loh, gampang lah, tapi Paperrex dapat sampai benar-benar gini, kita nggak tahu guys, namanya gameplay ya. Paperrex dapat 100 Thieves-nya lagi nyala.
Favorable in the half. I think there was a really good chance for them to close out. Their players are hot after that Sunset win. I think the coordination was looking good in that map as well. I mean, people have reason to be confident in this team as we're seeing in this poll.
I think that all the 100 Thieves fans are watching Tarek probably. They might not be in our chat spamming away for
Or they're sleeping.
Yeah, or they're sleeping. But as you guys
Gila,
can
Paperrex
see,
fansnya lihat tuh.
wherever they go, they just overwhelmingly have the fans' heart. But this is the thing, though. 100 Thieves are not a team that's just going to lay down and let it run over them. Even on Sunset, Kakuka, they could have very well closed this out.
Exactly. They were very, very close, and maybe a little bit less of adaptation, and actually Paperrex stepping up and being extremely comfortable.
Kalau Kaironya nggak terlalu dikasih spesi, menang sih harusnya guys. Ini Kairo bahaya soalnya, ini Kairo bro. Kairo kalau spesi terlalu gede bahaya cok.
Now moving on to Icebox and having more of a standard composition, we need to see the face of Paperrex that demonstrates us that they're not just a crazy team. It's not about the crazy compositions and catching you off guard.
Watch them lock in another Reina now.
Who's going to play the wild card?
I actually would be not that surprised if we did see a comp change coming out from them. I think Icebox has a lot of comp diversity right now.
Kairo dia, saudara kembarnya si
unreasonable, and I might actually like that for Paperrex. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I think Gecko's excellent on Icebox.
Yeah, I love the Gecko Sage as well. I
Gecko
don't know if that's
masalah.
something they would kind of lean into, because whenever they make those changes, right, it's not like the initiators that we're surprised about. It's always the random duelist, double duelist pick.
And generally it is something that is kind of like a reasonable single one-for-one slot. You don't see these like last-minute
Streamer
massive
cocok logi lagi apa sih,
for a
Cok?
team like PRX.
Yeah, and let's also think about Jing, right? On the first map, he didn't have quite the performance. On the second one, he actually had very, very important rounds. Now, on this last one, we expect him to be playing on the stage and just playing a little bit more supportive. Of course, it has to be a big task for him to even get the spike down on the attack.
Well, it looks like they're not going to make any changes.
No, Paperrex going back to the
Main
standard
normal,
that
main
we've seen them
normal,
play
tapi
in Pacific here. Something on the Jet in a head-to-head against Cryo. That's the matchup to watch in this one. If something can get into the back lines of these sites, fight forward and stop 100 Thieves from playing the retakes they want to, that's a key victory.
At the beginning of the day, we were
Attack,
talking about
attacknya
Asuna,
cupu
how
banget lagi,
much he
40%
has
bro. Oh
been
my
in this
god.
team for the longest time. And in the match that they had against Genji, his performance was brilliant. He needs to keep it up for the defense here if 100 Thieves wants to stay in the tournament.
Of course, this is elimination we're talking about, and map 3. Let's find out which
Terus
number
dukung
one
Undertale.
seed
Mana ada kau
moves
dukung
forward to
Undertale,
the
kota?
Mercedes-Benz Arena and send it back to Achilles and Paperthin.
Thank you very much. It all comes down to this one last map to see which one
Let's
of the
go!
top seeds is staying
Minimal
in the tournament,
attack-nya
which one
dapat
gets
berapa
to
ya?
play in that arena.
Pistol dulu deh, pistol guys, pistol guys. Saya pistol bisa ya pistol.
And which one
Pistol penting
will be
banget.
going home with their tournament lives.
Next ini lawan VCT bang, betul.
Plenty of looks for both.
Kalau yang menang siapa kan nggak tahu di bawah. Bisa FUT menang bro.
So you have to think that maybe this is going to be another very back and forth. But really, I'm curious to see what Paperrex can do against this stalwart defender side that 100 Thieves has shown us at times. They're so difficult to displace on things like backside B, bang, hanging back there. So good right outside of green. Things like that make it so challenging.
Mereka tempel berduanya tuh begitu, Cok. Enak banget, Cok. Jelek banget.
Was able to break through some of those defenses of 100 Thieves. Can their Pacific brethren also find that success? Or will it be 100 Thieves stabilizing and sending another NA team to the Mercedes-Benz?
Bisa. Let's go, Paperrex. Udah go nih, guys.
Lucio for now just sat here. It's out of 2. Poison Orb going to be coming up. Start inching their way forward. Lucio tucked back here for a brief little moment. Something fearlessly moving forward. Clear out onto the turret for now. Makes a little bit more noise to push up into kitchen. Tries to get the adjustment, but cannot.
Nice.
Lucio will be traded out very quickly as the dart able to get the reveal. Wall now raised up, but Cryo down here below the window, able to find one. Mindfreak going to be taken out for Sigan down to 12. Wall segments potentially being broken. Cryo slipping, the net swings up. Jing able to readjust, finds that kill. Looks for another one. Catches the shoulder, turns back over towards EU. Damage not found, tries to go for the wide swing, but now it's all on Divide.
Aduh, jelek banget track gimana?
100 Thieves start things off with a pistol win once more.
Yeah, and it's the information game that wins 100 Thieves this round. The initial turret contact, there's no back off from Paperrex. And then they're going to get the spot with the Sova util as well. And just everybody is able to completely swarm and smother Paperrex inside the kitchen. There's no cooking to be done here for Paperrex. They tried what they could, but not able to get through. And Bustio is already so fired up there. Just never letting go of that energy that he has. It's incredible. There is going to be the Marshal for Defy, actually.
Swing out, something going to be dealt with as Cryo collects 2. A little bit of damage found onto the Jet, but still much hotter start here from Cryo. You think back to them playing versus Genji just yesterday. It took a long time for him to get on the board, but Jing pushing forward, classic in hand, is able to find one, but Cryo gets himself a 3rd. Still alive, still fighting back.
Yeah, nice little attempt at a bait and switch on Belt for Paperrex. Trying to use that Jet. You would think that normally that'd be the player with the Marshal. Divide tried to swing out. Didn't really get much. Forsaken able to collect it. And lets a shot ring out into the box in front of him, but...
Trying to disguise the drop down.
Yeah.
Now spotted. ADS here from Asuna. Going to be good for 1. Cryo will be put down. 2nd elimination found for Paperrex, but Forsaken not going to be able to find any more value here. 2 players lost, but weapons can be picked up. 100 Thieves not really losing out on much as they start things off 2-0.
Yeah, really stable, steady stuff here for 100 Thieves. And A site is where NG was able to do so much damage early against 100 Thieves. Paperrex will likely try to replicate that success. It's a lot of A hits for this squad. And already some things that you don't want to see as the coach of Paperrex. Now you have an operator to deal with. That round 3 op that Cryo loves to grab.
Divide with an outlaw.
Yes, but only 2 players with half armor for the side of 100 Thieves.
Slow Orb trying to deny these tanks, they know. Asuna Gonna want to try to collect him, get that Thrash online as quickly as he possibly can. How important that ult can be.
Taking a while, and 100 Thieves is already moving into position to contest. Got a couple nanos.
I mean, look at this forward push here from Bang all the way up.
Yep.
Mereka kontrol mid-nya sama B-nya, cowok. Ini udah
Sutil has to be
harus masuk sih.
So good. Get these players out of the back of sight.
The strike. There's a Dizzy. Allison not going to be spotted. Tucks himself over onto the right-hand side behind the box, and Forsaken is just getting ripped to pieces. Taken down. Something able to reply back onto one as he will fall, but now
hey!
2 kills. The feed just explodes. 2v3 and something tagged down to 35. Bang going to be noted. The turret cleared out. He's up over the top. Does a little bit of damage, but decides to tuck back. Seems like maybe they just want a 2v1 face into the Viper, try to get rid of this flanker. Maybe readjust. They do have 40 seconds to spare, but how low they are.
Aduh, tempat masuk ya, bro.
How unknown Bang is playing, he could absolutely collect these.
Oh yeah, this is going to be really tough, especially with the Outlaw for DeVi.
30 seconds left.
Tap on the plant, the swing out. DeVi able to note it. Into the back, gets a tag onto one. Cannot find that kill. We're now about to be committed to. Push forward, Busio able to find it. Now it is all on DeVi, and he just doesn't have the space. He doesn't have the sight lines here. Making noise, Bang knows exactly where he's at. He's just going to hold for this one. The round getting away from Paperrex. He'll do a little bit of additional damage, but the defuse will come in. It's going to be a bonus conversion for the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, just looking so good on this defense. As soon as they're expecting to hit, they're able to counter with some great utility. EU getting the spot on the Forsaken makes him an easy target. The flash, Asuna playing behind that box. That's where a lot of players love to play their anti-flash position. Busio swinging in right as the plant goes down, knowing that he can wait it out, knowing that they've got both the players of Paperrex completely isolated. You know, Bang there had full armor, so that Outlaw wasn't able to get that kill off the one shot.
Full Stinger investment now.
Yep, an Outlaw.
Just carry over here. Is Orb this time going to be snatched up? EU is moving forward as Dash at the ready. Mosh to try to hold him at bay. Unable to push in, really past pipes. Zasana again tucking in behind the box. Ball gets raised. Zasana going to be good for one, but Forsaken able to flush him out. Potentially a weapon recovered. Looks like maybe just a little bit too risky of a position as Busio pushing forward, up over top of the wall, looking for the timing here. DeVi just managed to get a shot in, puts him down to 10 HP. Push him to the corner though, and Cryo with a shorty in hand, able to find one. Mind Freak, last man standing, cannot make it happen. Make it close, but no cigar. 100 Thieves, 4-0 to start.
And that means you get to keep the op as well. 400 Thieves.
Tuh kaya banget mereka, bro.
Thrash available. One away from the null command is Forsaken. Jing one away from a res. Something gonna get his ult, even if this round doesn't go Paperrex's way, but you see, they're so good at clearing corners. Everybody just so aware, 400 Thieves.
Tapi nggak apa-apa sih itu Iko sih guys, Iko dapat 4 lumayan sih.
They get on top of that wall as well, catches Paperrex pretty off guard, even though they only get one out of it. Ton of damage, a ton of understanding of where the Paperrex players are. It's passed over to that big brain of Busio, and they're able to do some serious damage. An early spot, but it's only DeVi. You've crept something underneath all of this. He got ahead of the Owl drone, so he might be able to catch 100 Thieves off guard here. They might not be ready for this early push out.
He's going to be able to find the headshot, whether he was ready or not. 0 point to come through. Suppressing, interrupting the Thrash, denying further info away, but also confirming presence here. Push forward, and a double take from Forsaken. He's unable to find a punish, but relays into DeVi. Busio now going to be taken down. Recon ping, spotting one, tap in, fragment around the back. See if they can get a catch with that slow orb. Right into the corner, forces Asuna back a little bit further. Knives up,
nice!
Trial cannot find the connections. DeVi able to strike him down. Null command now invested here for Forsaken.
Bisa bro. Ulti Jason.
Backstab again, the attempt coming through. Bang rotating in. DeVi, however, still alive, means that the alarm bot is going to be set up and Forsaken.
Nice one.
So Bang needs to strike sooner rather than later. Making his way up towards Belt with a 0 point. It catches him. The awareness looking a lot more solid here for the side of PRX. Forsaken can't quite find the headshots there.
One enemy
nice team. Okay, let's go, Bisa yuk.
Things up with a push out through screens. Bang just drifting back. Looks like Paperrex finally going to be getting themselves on the board.
Dapat 4 GG guys.
100 Thieves still with a very solid lead. They'll be up by 3.
Well, I think a couple important things here for Paperrex. A, you're able to play a bit more into the speed and tempo that you want to. And with something being that far forward, even though Asuna gets the better of him, it still allows Paperrex to kind of understand that, okay, there's a lot of free space. Asuna was pretty far back. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. And they do. And then they start hitting their shots. Everybody's starting to coordinate better. I'd say the only thing that I thought for Paperrex, where I was like, somebody needs to clear that recon dart a little bit faster. But other than that, that's really solid. Great anticipation, great awareness of where that Blade Storm might come from. The util setup on the back lines to make sure that those are very, very important for Paperrex. Those are things they need to continue to do.
Round by round, guys. Round by round.
Because it bit him in the butt.
Mereka beli OP terus, jadi mereka beli terus tapi miskin.
Triple rotate being sent. Already 100 Thieves getting a read that this is going to be a B hit. Bang, just makes his way in behind Yellow. Tailwind forward, but something able to collect the kill. Gets in ahead of him. Still late lurk from the KJ here. Because they can just riding up the rope, dropping down, avoiding that mosh. Solid movement, clear on the dizzy. Info not really given over here to the side.
Duh, Cairo dari mana tuh?
The buy going to be taken down.
Cairo dapat dari mana, Cok? Cairo, Cok.
Wall segment broken. Altron available here for the side of EU. Now just jiggle peeking on the corner. It's a triple stack here from Paperrex behind Yellow. Snakebite invested, but time is just very much working against 100 Thieves at the moment.
Dapat 2 yuk.
Pick up on the Stinger.
Anything.
The push forward. Forsaken finding 2. And Jing will go ahead and get the third spot.
Jason lagi nyala, Jason nyala banget, sumpah Jason. Ulet aimnya Jason, bro. Nyala banget, bro.
Maybe they were going to go for the eco res there, but they have plenty of money, so they don't need to. So Paperrex.
Jason nyala banget, bro. Ulet deh, guys, anjir.
Find some advantages, find some timings. And obviously the weaker buy definitely hurts for the side of 100 Thieves, no doubt about it. But Paperrex still capitalizing on it and winning those opening trades for something going to be very, very crucial. If they can continue to keep that op out of Cryo's hands, they can then start to pressure both sites a little more comfortably. Because A is going to be a lot more comfortable when there's an op in play because it's really tough to get past the way that they set up that B. But without it, they can now start to work the map a little bit. And an early push out from Mindfreak. It's a little bit of info. It's been being pinged out by the side of 100 Thieves.
Bakal video nggak cepetin.
Right away.
Dia nge-heal diri sendiri mulu emang ya, guys.
Playing on the back of Yellow.
Ada revive kok, ada revive. PD bro, ada
has
revive.
dialed up. Maybe Forsaken land a good flash here to set up something.
Worry about it pushing through mid, but now being watched here by EU. Swing onto the corner. Bang. Snappy. Able to find Forsaken. That's going to be the instant res coming through.
Nice.
Something over the top of Yellow. Drops down, finds Boostio. Takes his head off. Bang just drifting back, but EU able to find Jing. Takes him down with the Hunter's Fury. Nano now popped.
Nice.
However, good for a second. Dashes spotted out, but not going to be punished. Tucks in, swings, looks for the
nice! Something
coming on. Whoa! Now on for the ace. Dashes past season. Challenges cannot make it happen. He's not delivered, but Asuna now all on his lonesome.
30 seconds
Poison Orb gets raised. The drift back over here towards the A site. Can he shut this down? Forsaken and Divide both so dangerously low. The swing out, and Asuna finds the first.
It's huge. Makes this so much more doable.
Cok, 2 lawan 1 nih, kalau kalah sih gue nggak tahu lagi ya, bro.
A decent timing here.
Only the wingman to work with, though.
0 point early to try to check. Nothing spotted, though. Asuna creeping his way forward here. Into the side, Forsaken, spotting him out, has the tuck back. They reswing! Asuna collects them both! A 4K in response! A spray on their corpses! And a defuse! As 100 Thieves maintain the lead!
Unbelievable. They try to double swing him, but Forsaken is so low already. He was going to go down to just 1 bullet, and they can't stabilize in time to get him. I mean, what an explosive start for something. They break it open, but they never plant. They never feel comfortable enough. For some reason, they decide to, okay, let's just rotate away. But they do it so slowly, it gives Asuna the opportunity to cut off Divide in rotation.
Gotcha.
And that gives him the 1v2. You can't really fault him, but
Kenapa
they just
nempel,
line up perfectly
Cok?
for it. Unbelievable stuff from Asuna. Oh man, and the Paperrex fans are not happy with that.
Certainly not. Something though. Attack operator here in hand, misses the shot. Boostio getting away with his life. Sets up the alarm bot, quick clear. Everybody else just poking and prodding, and Cryo on this push forward. Not ready for Forsaken to be on the flank. Does get taken down. Another early advantage here for the side of PRX, and they played off the back of it. Fragment in towards backside. Rotation's now starting for 100 Thieves.
Nice.
Paperrex trying to take some space. Shots through a wall, going to be broken down very quickly, but lockdown in play. Lucio not here yet, but has his own for the retake. Unless that null command comes in for Forsaken. But right now, they're not taking space here into the site. Asuna will tuck back. He will just eat this. This Mind Freak goes for the plant. Gonna keep his head tucked away.
Ya, Son, ulti Son, lagi Son. Nah, ulti aja, bro.
There goes. It's too late though. The lockdown's already in. A hair off here from Forsaken, and now they have to respect this one. Something able to find one. Lucio with a judge, not able to do too much damage here at this range. And
Nice
Divine
fight.
also able to find Asuna. Takes him down now. It is all on to Bang.
Nice.
One the Tane found. Push forward, they get spotted, and something collects it.
Hey, bisa.
Paperrex fighting back, keeping themselves in this.
I mean, you see those moments like at the beginning of the round where something misses an op shot that he generally doesn't. You start thinking, oh no, has this kind of like collapse of the previous round gotten to Paperrex? But they've been here so many times. They've been on these situations in, it feels like every VCT event, and they're able to just kind of come back and restabilize. And Forsaken gets a huge opener.
4 sama lo harusnya nggak apa-apa guys, udah guys.
Get enough space to get the
Yang penting si Cairo panas banget ya.
late, but they're so ready for this quick attempted flood from 100 Thieves. Here's Bang. This position so tricky to deal with.
They've been reading it decently well, but Bang still comes away with that headshot at long last. Can't make his exit though. Jing able to shut that down.
Aduh, pakai mati satu lagi anjing.
Continue this cycle, have these no commands available as often as humanly
Kelamaan,
possible.
sumpah masuknya lama banget.
Once again, to try to interrupt the Dizzy, it's a shot off. 100 Thieves already in position for a retake if Paperrex could even get this plant down.
Lama banget.
A little bit tricky to get that space. Still have the wall from Jing, but you got to get there. And you know that as soon as that wall comes up, 100 Thieves might be trying to barrel in. We'll buy a little bit of time. Plant is going to come down. Right around the corner is Boostio, though.
Damage taken, and Forsaken trying to escape, but Asuna
Nah,
back
that's
at
mock,
Cellman, able
Joe.
to find the shot. Now the Thrash going to be coming into play. Clear out on the turret, trying to clear out on this fish. Chases him into the back, and now is going to be recoverable. Vulnerable out on the 2, but no one to play off the back of that one is Jing marked. Swings in, Jing somehow coming away with one, but the defuse is just being stuck on 2. Shock Dart finding one. Last player standing just above his head. Divine giving him a haircut. The repeat, the classic.
Aduh, nggak dapet bro.
They'll grab the
Apa
operator,
sih?
passing it over into Cryo's hands in the next round, and 100 Thieves get themselves up to 6.
And it's just like Paperrex can't quite make the right decisions. They get so committed to these hits. This is the round where they probably could have pulled off and gone back over to A. Once they realized there was a lot of attention over at B that had taken too long to get past Bang and really get themselves set up for this plant. And
Nge-wave banget itu something, bro.
because that allows time for 100 Thieves to figure out how they want to play against this, and they have so much deep utility. They're able to bully Paperrex back into green to where they have to peek out, where they have to take the disadvantageous fights. And it's just barely going to be 100 Thieves winning that round, but what an eco they're able to take. And that's going to be time for Paperrex to take a timeout.
Yeah, Alex certainly not going to be happy. A MasterCard Thrifty for 100 Thieves to get up to 6. The operator handed over to them on a silver platter. First timeout call here of this final map.
I mean, I think you just honestly need confidence for Paperrex.
Jing ultinya padahal kan.
I think they
Jing
just
udah nggak ada
need
ulti,
to go at
kocak
him
lu gimana sih?
and just kind of play their style. You saw it with something when he had that 4K round where they just played recklessly, fearlessly, like lean into what has made you this great team and just go for it. Because right now, trying to play kind of these pause moments, take your time.
Aduh, ini banyak banget kesalahannya bro, sumpah bro.
Are the rounds where 100 Thieves is
Kan masih
dissecting
beli
them
lagi cuy anjir.
and just murdering them. It's because 100 Thieves is so good, because they're so well coached, because they're so well prepared.
Economy starting to get a little bit shankier here for the side of Paperrex. Before the mostly buy down, but still going to be a couple half armors.
But look at, you got 2 players potentially getting aggressive for the side of 100 Thieves out of B. We'll see if they want to. Looks like they were just going to try to contest the early spot, put down the pit, know that this is A, and try to stack onto the site and funnel people into Cryo's op.
Dash at the ready. Poison Orb going to be dropped, something updraft. He does get flash, and Forsaken going to be taken down. Cryo, a great readjust to find the shot. Wall in, Jing gonna be noted there in the corner as the Mosh comes through. He's in a bad spot and has to backpedal. The plant cannot come in. Hit now, being raised up. Over the top, something able to find one. Cryle trying to get the snappy shot. Cannot make it happen. Breakdown here on the wall segment. Jing able to drift away, not taking any damage.
Nice. Okay.
Here.
Aduh.
We'll have to see how 100 Thieves try to pilot this one. Given the pit already invested on the opposite side, can't go for the counter pit attempt.
They're just gonna have to go fishing in here. Maybe find a timing.
Man advantage by 100's Fury to try to start things off. Push forward. Some spray there from the shorty trying to find that target, but Jing able to find Busio. Something down low, the heel coming across. Jing just trying to keep him in this fight. Shot flying, Recon not able to get the ping, the spray, somehow something dodging every single
Okay, nice.
This retake cannot come to fruition. 100 Thieves, they will hold on to their weaponry, they will hold on to that operator, but Paperrex will be able to get the round win.
Yeah, somehow, some way, Paperrex able to keep themselves alive in that pit. I thought with that Hunter's Fury coming through, they were going to be able to sort of cut the Hunter's Fury, or excuse me, the Viper's pit apart and find that open space inside of it to isolate and eliminate players.
Itu nice ulti sih guys. Itu ultinya tuh ulti line up itu. Ultinya si Manfred udah line up itu.
And this is what I want to see though. Push the tempo, push the pace here as Paperrex. Force 100 Thieves to have to think on the fly, because I don't think that their game, I think your game is outthinking your opponents in instinct, whereas other teams are going to outthink you when you give them the opportunities to. So just go for these explosive plays on this attacker side. See if you can channel it back to 6-6. 100 Thieves has been so tough to crack. They are so smart. They're so good at playing.
Look at this read already.
Yeah.
Just nothing spotted. A forward push over into A. Everybody's starting to work their way towards this B site. Similar scenes from just a couple rounds ago. Something trying to open things up. Swing onto the corner. Dashes back here behind Yellow.
Aduh, sendirian banget. Flash dulu lah. Flash dulu, son!
Not going to be gaining too much here. Pop flash sent. Forsaken out into the open, as is the Vibe. He's able to stabilize. Finding one. Bang cleans up two. Jing answering back, has the res, sends it. Something is back into the fight. And advantage here, but everyone stuck behind Yellow. Tailwind over the top, up shot, not going to connect. Something distracts, draws their attention as the rest of Paperrex make their exit. But can he get out with his life intact? He re-swings in.
Oh my.
A couple shots.
Rotation
is going to be there. This time it's two players from 100 Thieves to try to intercept.
Are they going to go through mid? Oh, Forsaken this time, trying to cut off if there's going to be any mid-flankers.
30 seconds left.
This is really smart. He might be able to get behind them. The op is going to be in place to cut off the attempted plant.
You as well. The recon nearly online. The wall goes up. He breaks the segment though. He interrupts. Time being bought. Forsaken. Attention. He's rotating back through kitchen. He's just so damn wary, but Jing able to find one. Now EU at backside. They try to clutch it. Looking for the spray through. He's pushing it on the chase with Jing.
Let's go.
Down.
Let's go.
A 4K
kelamaan Jason nih, bro.
It's Paperrex within touching distance. A 6-6 half in their sights.
And a wry smile from Jing on stage. That was as close as it gets. Something completely isolated from the rest of his team, but they're able to trade their way back to that res to give them that extra number advantage. And Jing so snappy.
Jason lama banget, anjir.
Unbelievable. So go into the last round of the half. Paperrex has an opportunity to tie this up. Bladestorm available for something to buy. Maybe could get a lockdown here as well. Something to consider.
Again, the rotation, the full send here from 100 Thieves. 4 Guardians and a Phantom. Orb taken to be handed over to the buy in case he can get an additional kill.
Udah rotate semua, cok. Mereka tuh nggak pernah mau ini, guys.
Recon not getting cleared, pinging out absolutely everyone. There is no ambiguity.
Mereka mau ngelawan, cok. Saya begitu anjir.
Fragment to clear one side. Horizontal wall set up. Here's the buy. Goes for the plant. The lockdown about to be in play. If he can stay alive, something finds the first kill. Asuna going to be taken down for second. Backpedaling. Cleans up Cryo. Now to shove them back, but Bang pushes forward. Device so wary about a flanker. The swing out. Bang still standing his footing. But they have to respect this. They have to pull away. Precious time. Bought. By finding the first. EU swinging out once again here in this 1v1. The recon cleared. Jing tucked back. Just trying to play out with the time. The swing.
Aduh, terus sih.
Gets the headshot and has plenty of time. 100 Thieves.
Kocak banget sumpah loh.
They are in the lead here at the half, 7-5.
Belum ngetap anjir. Insane in these 1v1s, winning so many of them against Paperrex. And Jing just
astaga, belum ngetap, cok. Ngetap ngepick dulu, cok. Kenapa ya?
I've got a Vandal. Let's go. But EU has been clutch as heck.
Nggak ada yang kena tembakannya Jing lo itu.
From him. 100 Thieves barely going to come out on the better side of the half.
Well, he just bailed him out of that last round, giving 100 Thieves the advantage here. We'll hear from EU in our next Omen player moment.
Udah ngepet, tapi ngetip, tapi dia nge-swingnya lebar banget, bro.
Sucks losing this way to Genji. It felt like a lot of things kind of went wrong. There were so many rounds where
dia nggak mau main ini guys, kayak 4 detik keluar ngepick gitu, kagak dia kagak langsung keluar.
Gambled really well.
Anjir, susah banget cok, begini cok berat nih anjir. Harusnya kalau di tab 1 kan bisa ada 4 detik ya guys, ini kayak santai aja gitu kan, dia langsung ngepick cok.
Definitely sucks to lose this way. You know, we're always focused on the process and not really the results, so losing the match here isn't like
ngepicknya terlalu cepet, iya.
Crazy. It's more so about why we lost the match and how we can improve from it for the future.
Connecting in on top of it, not going to be able to clear this one. Texture going to be taken down. 4 players detained. Absolutely everyone caught. This round, it's a massacre. Bustio collecting an ace off the back of the O. Perhaps no Meteor will shut it down. But what a catastrophe for Genji. Meteor once again noted, expecting the swing from the flank.
As long as we focus on the process, the results should come. So we're looking to improve off the Genji game. Unfortunately, we only have 1 day to prep. So we're going to do the best we can to look over the VOD, the best we can to talk, and fix the issues for the Paperrex game. So at least from the screen perspective as well that we played in, you can definitely tell that both teams are ready to take any individual timings that they might want, any individual peaks. The match should definitely be entertaining.
Kemarin Janji nonton.
Entertaining it certainly has been. Sunset, Icebox, both very much delivering. Paperrex have woken up a bit more, but now they find themselves moving over onto the defensive side. 100 Thieves have been dominant in pistols throughout this series. We'll see if that continues now.
Yeah, this is an important pistol round. Not a must-win, but Paperrex absolutely.
3 round ya coy, 3 round anjir, 3 round guys, 3 round.
And they've been pretty solid on the defender side this year on Icebox at Paperrex. Generally going about even against Genji, for example. So for what that's worth, if you want to consider relative power levels, you got to feel pretty confident that Paperrex can at least keep this close throughout this half. Who knows, maybe overtime is on the cards with how well these two teams have been going back and forth. Feels like that could definitely happen. Something up on the pillar. Gets a spot, yeah. No damage though.
Tucks back, but it's going to be a full push-up. 0 point sent, but wall set up here from Jing, just tucking in behind it. Clear the segments, but they can also just jump up over top of it. Something able to collect the first one, looking for another. Jing finds it, can't quite steady that aim though. Cryo taken low, but not taken down. Shock dart in towards something, just holding here. It's using the wall as the rest of Paperrex start rotating over.
Recon dart.
Not gonna get cleared to bang. Able to just step to him.
Nice! Let's go.
2 quick kills will get Paperrex
a
pistol round win.
Soalnya setahu gue guys, Hunter itu attack-nya kurang. Kemarin kan mereka dibantai-bantai di attack mereka kan.
Differences in these two teams' agent compositions, and on this defender side, especially early on, it really wreaks havoc because you have to give up info one way or another to try to do something about that wall, and they try to get over it, they try to go through it.
Ya kan kemarin si Genji ngebantai si Hunter di ini kan di defense-nya Genji kan.
Now you're going to be able to get into this anti-eco, outlaw, guardian, 2 bulldogs, and a sheriff for Divide. Let's see what 100 Thieves can do. They've already pulled off some insane thrifties.
Oh, big reveal, and oh my god, how snappy is that?
Tapi masih nge-hit anjing, udah low Jason.
Taking him down nice and early. It's a good amount of that entry util out of the hands here of 100 Thieves. Shift over, Bustio, just gonna be on a late lurk here. Trying to see if he can hear anything, sense anything while the rest of his team takes some forward space.
Duh, nih enak banget sendiri cok, something cok.
Intercept, Outlaw at the ready. But now they're just gonna drift back.
Yeah, it's a little bit open space for Bustio, so he's calling in the reinforcements saying, well, we've gotten a little bit farther forward, we've got the toxic screen.
Double face.
Yep.
Kill not gonna be found, a little bit of damage dealt. Let's continue pushing forward. The rest of the players now Getting themselves in position. Couple shots exchanged. Snake bite into back yellow. Forsaken, however, able to find Busio, taking him down. He's low HP and he will be finished off, but still does some additional damage. Divine finds one. But now,
3 lawan 2, Cok. Kalau kalah gue nggak tahu lagi deh, bro.
3v2. The Bulldog recovered. Bang has been so impactful thus far.
30 seconds left.
Mr. Lopsy shifted over.
Want to scoop up that other gun. Paperrex knows it.
Something. Putting the outlaw to use.
Nice.
Just sprays through, finds the timing. Bang taken down. 7-7. We are tied up.
Okay, all things considered, not too bad there for Paperrex. I'm not sure how I feel about Forsaken trying to go point blank with a Guardian against an aggressive push out of players when he's weak on health, but
still got 2.
He's still got 2. So you know what? He can do what he wants there. He's earned the right.
Barang guys, setuju sama guys.
You try to line. You said
Dapat bonus enak banget sumpah, dapat bonus bagus banget sih.
I do.
It can be overdone.
It can. And that's kind of the balance that Paperrex needs to find for
Main
sure.
Freak butuh asupan Pedro kagak, jangan aneh-aneh bro. Ya kita berdua dulu guys. Ayo guys, bisa
These
guys.
two teams going toe to toe. A huge bonus potential coming through. Having to go full armors across the board is under these because of that outlaw. So you're dragging out some extra cash.
Dizzy over the top, but already Paperrex shifting players towards this B site. 4 in fact. Lucio still on a late lurk over towards A, but jump peek, something. The shot across to put the EU down low on HP, but Bang collects 3. Jing will put him down, but now it is suddenly just a bye in a 1v4. 100 Thieves looking to regain the lead, looking for a fairly clean.
Bro anjir. Nah, recon 3 orang, Cok, nggak nembak recon ya.
Kind of curious how Divide wants to play this. I mean, if he wanted to just save here, I wouldn't blame him. You'd love to grab a couple more guns, though. You know that economic situation. That 100 Thieves is in. So you can maybe catch one of them. Just kind of slipping a little bit too far out of the normal positions. Asuna, all the way in kitchen. Hasn't walked out to the bridge, though. So for now, just going to see if him and Asuna cross paths.
If Asuna is able to find that, it's going to be one step closer towards that Thrash, but Divine able to hear the Dizzy being used. Just going to stay stagnant here. And dies. So weapon not going to be carried over.
Yeah. I mean, they have the money to buy.
Oh.
You get the alt charge. Do they have the money to buy? Because they bought an op.
They have it on, but they have some sheriffs to go along with it at the moment. We'll see what everything looks like after the replay, but yeah, this one, I mean, a solid read early from the side of Paperrex, shifting everybody pretty much over. But
mereka mau nge-save, tapi dia pikir plan-nya di luar guys, plan-nya dalam soalnya. Kalau plan dalam mati situ guys.
All right, sure. I mean, if you can pop off with this op, then what a gamble you have taken. But that is a massive gamble that Paperrex is trying to roll with. I mean, they are really trying to completely catch 100 Thieves off guard here. This is not the buy you would expect in this situation. That 0 point is huge, gets a ton of info for Forsaken and Paperrex.
I cannot use that.
And that set 100 Thieves at least backpedaling a bit, but a lot of util to clear the front of the site. Still back yellow, unaccounted for.
Nah, mereka pakai util buat ngecek, buat nge-clear.
And he is. Dangerous position, and as he swings, Cryo shuts it down.
Mereka udah siap bro, selalu bro.
Sat here quietly. Dizzy again, invested Divine, picking up the weapon. But everybody here from 100 Thieves just absolutely silent. Paperrex needing these players to hold the line, something. The only one back over at A. So I have to try to retake with that off. The Thieves have every single advantage available to them at the moment.
They know where everybody is. They've got the reads. It's going to come down to the shooting. Dizzy over the top.
Doesn't get cleared out, but now it's like a shift back here. 100 Thieves starting to rotate.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be in towards A. Something again. Only one left here. Rotation's just now beginning in Busio, pushing his way forward into mid. And try to see if he can intercept anyone here on this approach, but time dwindling. Something. Can he find the impact? Sees the entry of one. Has to be worried about the pusher on the back. He's tagged down to 31. Immense amount of damage dealt. Busio going to be noted. Brings it back into a 4v4. The heal across. Something. Back up to full HP. Spots, but cannot get the flick. But Cryo, however, finds the kill.
Smoke to cover. Paperrex taking their time to think about it.
Asuna knocked down. 14 HP. Continues to push forward, but it's going to be Bang. Taking down one, but Divide. Finding 2. Now the 2v2. But HP not great here for the side of Paperrex.
Last player
Smoke wall falls. EU finding the kill. It's all on Mind Freak. He's been the clutch master for them in the past, but given that the operator is still sat here, he will collect this and allow for that spike to detonate. He's reading the push out here potentially. As EU just jiggle peeking, moment after moment. Sees enough. Shot goes wide, and Mindfreak can't save himself, can't save the op. 100 Thieves up by 2.
You honestly have to start questioning the way that Paperrex is managing their economy. And I'm pretty sure that also Alex is going to question the way that they are running their economy. I mean, great shots there from Cryo. Like, all credit to 100 Thieves. They're being extremely patient. They're not letting Paperrex play at the speed or the tempo that they want to. And they're being so diligent about isolating position, taking players out one by one. And, you know, players are trying to go for big plays. There's smiles on Paperrex's face. But they are going to not like what their money looks like when they get back out of this timeout. It ain't great.
Certainly not. A couple more seconds remaining here for the side of Paperrex as Alex gets in their ears to try to turn things around. So how close it was. Sunset. Paperrex not wanting to stray behind. Some critical ults as well. That economy built up so nicely for 100 Thieves at the moment.
Yep. No, they are fully in the driver's seat of this half.
Bisa guys. Sabar. Iko dulu sekali lah.
Viper's Pit, Thrash.
Di sini harus kejar. Kalau dapat Thrifty bagus banget sih.
Pretty strong round for them potentially. I mean, you're gonna have Sheriffs, you're gonna have a Guardian, you're gonna have a Stinger for the side of Paperrex, but
nggak jauh kok rondenya guys, betul.
They're gonna need to do some damage, and it's gonna need to start soon. If not this round, then the next. It's 100 Thieves is really doing a good job of reading them, and it's really just down to patience. Just not giving Paperrex the opportunities to get their trades that they want to get. Those fast plays that they want to do.
It's starting to be a bit more pacey here. Pushing their way forward. Orb take for EU. 2 away from that next Hunter's Fury. His wingman goes to the plant. Nano invested. We'll be able to clear it out. A little bit of time bought here. As Divide up over the top. Looking for the shots, but Cryo able to keep himself alive. Thrash now on the hunt, chasing. Searching for anybody else. And something missing a bit of a timing. Gets his head taken off. EU with a nice shot. A take across there on the Jing.
Nice.
Gonna be found by Mindfreak, but the pit in play could be devastating. Mindfreak now dead. Trying to interrupt, trying to intercept. Forsaken creeping along this. Able to collect himself a weapon. Pushes forward and does find Cryo. Flash now in, 0 point. Confirming 2. I can suspect that Busio is going to be playing this pit, but he still finds that elimination.
Nice. It's okay. Pakai 2 ulti dia.
And that's going to be 100 Thieves getting up to 10.
The expected result. 100 Thieves plays it so nicely. Bustio so difficult to deal with on those backside. The Viper's Pit gets planted.
Mereka ulti udah pakai 2 guys anjir di koran.
Throw bodies into it. Try to deal with it. There's not enough firepower, not enough utility really to back it up. So now we go into a buy for Paperrex. And what can they do? Close to a couple ults. The blades are there.
Bisa, sabar.
May not invest those this round necessarily. I always hedge my bets with something though, because sometimes he will just go for things if he feels it, but
stack after stack here. Paperrex not getting a solid read.
Yep.
I mean, opportunity for maybe a 3-man flank around the back, but for now, 100 Thieves avoiding this team absolutely gorgeously. Smosh to the back, Cloudburst, try to open things up. Wingman up over the top. We'll strand the spike a bit with the nano, but Asuna quick to recollect.
Well, this is great. If you're going to play retake, you're buying a lot of extra time to get these flanks into place.
Heard. EU calling them back. Flash not going to be connecting. Got 3 players now watching this flank. 100 Thieves set up for success.
Please don't dapat dong.
Something, however, able to displace 1. Cryo going to be taken down. EU and Busio holding their ground. Headshot across there on the Jing. Mindfreak going to be taken out. Shock Dart not connecting, but Jing cannot find the shots. These 2 players now back here on site, doing their damnedest. If something finds 1, Divide gets another. 5 HP for him. Lockdown invested. The Bang, he still has line of sight. You are coming through. Something taken down. It is all on Divide. As Bang just drifts back, and the time is not there. The lockdown will not mean anything. Bang survives the round as 100 Thieves get up to 11.
I mean, just insane diligence here from 100 Thieves. They're so good about reacting to what Paperrex tries to do in this round. And EU has just been absolutely disgusting, holding some of these angles. Him and Boostio, just immovable objects. And Paperrex doesn't have the strength. And this lockdown, man, just another really questionable decision, frankly. Not really understanding the extra space that was still there at the end of the lockdown for them to cover that angle for the defuse. So it's frankly worthless. It doesn't really find any impact. And it feels like Paperrex is starting to crumble.
Flash gonna be sent. Cryo caught by that one. Mindfreak finding one apiece. Tailwind bound. Cryo keeping himself safe.
Okay, nice. Okay. 5 lawan 3 guys.
Available to the side of Paperrex and the spike. Stuck. Just needing to be waited out. Boostio going on a flank, working his way up through tube. They're trying to note him. Cryo challenging.
Nice.
Jing will be able to clean up another kill. Boostio now last one alive. Kill or a death, either way. Lockdown for the next round. Paperrex very much in control here. A double stack set up. Jing gonna be taken down. He's managed to isolate, but can't quite find the second.
Kalau mati 2 sih itu.
Mindfreak will finish the job. Paperrex hanging in. Still,
okay, let's go.
3 rounds separating, and their economy still in shambles.
Oh, this is more of a classic Paperrex type play. They're able to get their opponents into a bad spot. Good flash, a couple players swinging out from different angles. They find a good crossfire, they find 2 kills. And then Jing finds more. They really need plays like that. They really need more of that here for Paperrex. Because it feels all 100 Thieves to me. I love the way that 100 Thieves has played this half. I truly do. I think they've got a great read on how to keep Paperrex off balance.
I mean, 4-round streak after dropping the pistol and their eco. Timeout going to be called for 100 Thieves. 6 wanting to get involved here.
Jing udah panas sih,
Wanting to get at least that 12th round locked in. He's the one in
ini lower kocak, udah ada lower
with the lead. Paperrex.
Goyang Paperrex, lo kenapa goyang Paperrex? Kalau misalnya si something OP, mereka harus OP-nya harus dapat 2, dapat 1 baru enak guys retake-nya.
Is he going to be able to find value out of it this time? It's been a little bit shaky with it today. He's missed a couple shots that probably normally doesn't.
Coba tadi round-nya tuh yang 3 round itu tuh yang round yang kemungkinan menang dapat itu udah enak banget bro, 3 round bro.
Gonna use that timeout to catapult themselves.
OP kan something masih OP guys. Something OP ini kalau nggak dapat udah kalah sih.
Into the next, into our big stadium that we go to.
Padahal nih atas Paperrex bikin kamu cuan. Iya nih emang nih. Bikin 3.000 kali 3.000 view kali bisa kali 3.000 view.
Also bound here for both of these squads. 2 off the thrash from the side of 100 Thieves, but that lockdown, that Hunter's Fury, big critical tools to try to counteract things like this. The pit that gets invested here by Mindfreak.
That's the Dizzy stranded. They can't pick that back up, so that's a huge win in a way for Paperrex, because if you're able to force them over to A, that Dizzy's such a crucial part of those A executes. That's a nice pickup at least for now.
Drone checking into 2.
Yeah, that doesn't really get you much info.
Something very far forward. Gets the first one. Boostio going to be taken down.
Let's go. Good. Okay, gue bilang harus dapat 1 guys.
Now 100 Thieves trying to assess what they can do here. The pit staving them off. Util over in mid, alerting if a rotation comes in. And something with an operator sat on A.
Nah itu Riconnya emang nggak tahu posisi mana, cuman dapat kan info.
Get him out of this pit. Find a way to use this Sova utility.
Jing missing the timing, doesn't spot him. Might have heard a footstep or 2. And it looks like the answer is going to be yes, because Mindfreak, he's actually just giving up that space. Pulling away, the pit going to drop.
Yeah, they have a pretty good read now that there's just a huge stack coming towards B, so he can't afford
30 seconds
to stay around in there.
The rush now starting. Tailwind forward. Back yellow. Here, Asuna just pushing across the damage. Eats an immense amount of it. The
nice.
Forward through the Viper wall. Buy space here for the plant to come.
Nice. Let's go, guys.
With 2 EU, however, Forsaken and Jing both going to be taken down. This man has been so damn clutch. So as a shock dart.
Nice.
An ace if he can pull it off, but something will put an end to it. Still solid damage dealt here.
Slowly guys.
The Paperrex is shorten the gap.
I thought he was going to pull it off again there for a moment. Just, he hits those snappy headshots and all of a sudden you think, oh no. EU, it's going to do it again. But this is good push and pull of the map.
Oh.
Good utilization of those ultimates. That's ridiculous. Something that up, able to find the angle. That's why it's so crucial to keep that gun in his hands. That's when things started to slide sideways. When they went for
Oke guys, let's go guys. Slowly but sure. Aduh, mereka punya 4 ulti, Jing. Mereka punya 4 ulti, Jing.
Possible here from the side of 100 Thieves. They go pushing forward. 0 point going to be cleared out. Thrash now opened to be used. Tucked away, but something spotted up above here on yellow. Tailwind at the ready. He drops down, repositions. No one giving him the sights here. Drone try to lead things out. He'll clear it. Still tries to hold on the angle, but Cryo will shove him back. Space bought here for the side of 100 Thieves. Now the lock-in going to be coming through. No way to try to clear that one out. Dizzy gets dropped. Something long enough sight line to work with here and still keep the AWP in play. Forsaken tries.
Nice!
Shove them back. Caught on the entry. Asuna going to be taken down. Cryo finding space, finding a kill. Forsaken unaware. Kill found. Busio up over the top here on the side as something's able to collect another elimination, but
Mindfreak dapat dong.
Rez now in play. Cryo far forward, headshot through, but Jing.
Aduh, Mindfreak nggak dapat bro.
Plant now coming in. Busio timing's taken down. Divide finding it, but EU once again asked to be the one to clutch. He plays it out patiently. They're not checking for him, but for a second finally pops it and somehow gets the kill. 4 players alive. Economy broken for 100 Thieves. Paperrex. One round separating.
One round. Aduh, round semalek nih guys. Susah nih kalau nih.
I am just so befuddled by Paperrex sometimes. We've been casting them for years, Achilleos. We've seen so many games, and every time I think, oh, okay, they're out of it now. They don't seem to really have it today. They're just able to find another level. They're able to dig deep and bring things back. And okay, maybe he heard something out of the crowd or something. He tapped his headset there. I don't know if there was a sound cue or what, but I mean, 100 Thieves now going to take a timeout. This is unreal. I mean, it's just now starting that Paperrex is getting a much better read on the flow. They're getting a much more proactive stance.
Aduh, deg-degan gua, Cok!
You're using those Viper's Pit. You're using those set combos at B Garage to gain some space. I think for Paperrex, part of that previous timeout from Alex was control B Garage. Force them into A, force them into...
Aron mode champion udah enak banget guys. Aron lagi mode ini guys, apa lagi mode apa? Mode kebanyakan makan kantuk.
Much more difficult to set up the executes to clear the space they want, because B has been a really big pressure point for the side of Paperrex on their defender side.
Duitnya banyak, kita duitnya sangat aman guys Paperrex. 100 Thief miskin, kita dapetin round ini 11 sama. Harusnya mereka agak terpuruk-puruk ya guys ya. Terus ulti, kita incar ulti nggak bisa jauh. Ulti Jason paling nanti.
See what EU ends up with. Looks like Stinger potentially going into his hands as well. But from now, the players, they're on their lonesome.
Jason sama Aaron sih underperform. Jason underperform anjing kayak begitu. Tadi kill 30 underperform. Gelo kali kamu ya.
Saw him have an immense amount of impact. Versus Gen G here on this map with these knives. Can he do it now versus Paperrex to get his team up to 12? Fiercely pushing forward. Both Gladbergs just going to be down. Swing onto the corner of Jing, able to shut it down. Now, Pop here. Forsaken going to be put down. Bang, able to find that. Busio takes out Jing. Swings around here towards backside. Tailwind forward.
Nice!
One apiece, and now it is EU. Somehow always the last man standing, but this time he's not good for one.
Nice ulti, Jason. Jason nice ulti guys. Si Cairo mau nge-kill, dia di ulti. Nice banget.
Just a flood here for Paperrex that goes their way. They're starting to hit shots. They're starting to get fired up. Jing massive on this entry to shut down that Blade Storm.
Itu Jing dapat 2 bro, kalau nggak dapat 2 susah itu.
Back from Bang and Bustio. Really nice stuff. As they're going for the res, Mindfreak is ready for it. Divide wins a huge fight from the rafters. Unbelievable. And there are Paperrex fans aplenty in the audience, and they are fired up. And I thought overtime might be in the cards, and well, Achilleos, we may be on the way.
Still yet could happen. What a treat it would be. Dizzy on B, Dizzy over A. Nothing spotted so far here. Paperrex playing quite far back. Not giving up any information.
Jason Jing, please Jason Jing, jangan mati berdua.
Squads altless going into this pivotal round to see who is going to be making their way up to match point. Something still stagnant over towards Green, just staring with that operator in hand. But the full force of Under Thieves making their way over here in towards his A site. Plant gonna be going in for a second, gonna be taken down. Interrupt on the plant, gonna be found. Recon, trying to clear in towards back site, nothing spotted. Busio playing forward, dealt with. Down below.
Nice fight.
Able to find three. Man advantage here for the side of Under Thieves. The plant gets ready to come through. Something peeking in. The operator sidelines.
Nice.
He's given one, and he takes it. Cryo dead. Bang trying to hold. Boom! Get Bang finding it, getting them both. And Bang will bail them out and get 100 Thieves up to match point.
Just a great aggressive call here from 100 Thieves. They've been getting stalled by Paperrex on this A site, and this time they're able to push past it. Really, really nice stuff from Asuna. Great awareness. Jing just had no idea he was underneath him. Jing was busy trying to clear players behind the box. And Asuna comes up with a huge 3K.
One more round.
One more round. They're absolutely correct. That's all they need. And they will be taking this match and sending Paperrex home.
Expecting maybe the op again over towards B. The catch has been there for Paperrex, so they know that he's going to have it in hand. Flash out, swinging from Mindfreak, and he's taken down. The first domino falls as 100 Thieves continue on their war march towards the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Fragment sent to try to slow up the approach. Jing behind, swings forward, finds one, tucks back. Nanos swinging, return fire, solid. Asuna's
nice! Nice!
Forsaken with 3, takes us the distance. Strap in! We're going to overtime!
You have got to be kidding me! Paperrex goes for an aggressive early play, but that's all just kind of a bait. They're set up for crossfires on the site. They're dodging util, and Forsaken is knocking players down. Huge round, and we go again. The 2 #1 seeds of their respective regions are not going quietly here in Shanghai.
Glass cannon operator here for Cryo on this defense. Are able to get the better of Paperrex when they were on the attacking side.
Nice. Langsung aja gas A-nya nggak sih, bro?
And they secure match point once more. Slow about EU just slowly drifting away. The peak not there.
Good awareness from both teams there. Understanding what they're trying to accomplish.
Wah, rotate nih. Ayo, masuk dong. Ayo, cepet.
Punish it, but spot from EU.
0 point confirming that there's no presence here on pipes. Something working his way forward. Spots one. Asuna on Raptors is something just going to be teleporting forward. Wall now going to be raised up here. As EU going to be rerouted. Full approach.
Nice Jing!
Towards that Raptors side, but yeah, Jing able to find one.
Yes! Jangan overpick.
Finding value immediately. Headshot across, Jing taken down. Mindfreak playing crouch. They reach us, but they line up.
Aduh, ngapain sih?
The knives and the man advantage. His 100 Thieves are stealing this round away. Looking for the headshot, can't make it happen. Something with a counter spray. Picks up a his own knives pulled. Bang alone to try to clutch this. The wall raised, the push forward, the shots connecting. He's down to 81. He reads the push forward. But Devi, now noted, just playing here against time. Up on top of the rope! Bang! He gets the headshot, but does he have the time? So very close. A nail bite finisher, but he's just got it! A Red Bull clutch with 0.28 seconds to spare!
Switching sides.
What an outplay here from Bang! Expecting the push with the blades, shuts it down, and then completely bamboozles Devi.
Something apa ngepick ya? Kenapa something ngepick lagi ya, bro?
Oh my word.
What a way to secure a Red Bull clutch. So the players not necessarily knowing themselves whether or not they had that time. But we go straight back into the action. Busio Bang lurking forward, something similarly here with that glass cannon operator in play.
Just up on top, but Bustio's already tucked in the corner. There's no real great util to displace something from this perch. You're just gonna have to get underneath him. catch him off guard.
Spots a jump across, and Busio swinging out, trying to get the catch. Something seeing two, relaying this. Couple rotations across the map here. Mindfreak and Divide start lingering their way forward. Something out in front of the wall, trying to get an opening catch. The tail went forward, the flick, not gonna connect. He dashes out, but EU rushing forward. Shorty in hand, push up into the smoke. Something able to find one, but traded out instantly as Bang pushes up with the Sova. 1 for 1, the decay expiring. Mindfreak waiting till he gets back up towards full HP. But Jing now dead. Bang, flipped up into the open. And now it's all on Mindfreak, and he cannot make it happen. They fought tooth and nail to get to overtime, but cannot extend the series. They cannot reset it. They cannot get revenge on Bustio. He once again sends them home trophyless.
An insane performance from 100 Thieves. So many great back and forths on these last two maps. This icebox was an absolute treat, but their discipline pays off in the long run. They are so good at recovering, so good at fixing what had been going wrong, and Paperrex, to their credit, was doing great. But the breeze just wasn't enough for Paperrex. They show it for the first time, they fall handily, and then after that, they do great on Sunset, sure, but 100 Thieves, so tenacious on this map. This team is on a warpath. They want to show that Genji beating them was just a fluke. They want to make their way back to the finals and claim another title for Americas this year.
Sitting well poised to be able to make an attempt at it. Mental game to bounce back here. 400 Thieves looking astounding. Able to hang with W Gaming, able to take them down.
Okay guys,
2-1
it's okay, it's okay.
This squad, this Sky.
Game is a game, win is a win, lose is a lose ya guys ya. Menang-menang, kalah-kalah, at least sudah sangat berjuang guys di map ini guys. Hampir comeback tapi kita comebacknya palsu guys ya. It's okay teman-teman.
The fragging power from him. Back over on Sunset. The constant clutch scenario.
Kita bakal ketemu lagi Watch Party Paperrex nanti di split 2 teman-teman ya. Semoga nanti di split 2 mereka udah mempersiapkan yang terbaik guys ya. Karena split 2 masih lawan Asia guys. Ntar split 2 kelar, kita lihat poinnya apakah ke champion. Harusnya champion udah aman, udah secure guys ya. Oke teman-teman, kita lihat di split 2 teman-teman ya. Hampir comeback bro, tapi gagal bro. It's okay. Sampai jumpa di next live streaming teman-teman. Arigatou gozaimasu. Good game, nice try for Paperrex. Karena udah memberikan yang terbaik, udah hashtag. Udah menang kalah 2 kali, menang sekali guys di sini guys. Oke. Sampai jumpa. Teman-teman, tetap dukung, jangan nge-hate. Ngapain sih nge-hate? Nge-hate gak ada untungnya. Nge-hate gak membuat kalian kaya kok guys. Kalau kalian mendukung, at least tambah 1 doa buat tim yang lagi berjuang guys. Terima kasih, sampai jumpa.